everyone. My name is Drago. Today is day one of what will be an amazing KvK being brought to you on this channel. Turn my mic just a smidge. We're going to be having a good time. So, I'm doing barbs right now. I'll be doing barbs for the foreseeable future until the pass level 4 opens up. And then, well, barbs take a back seat. Barbs take a significant backseat. Now, first off, welcome. We are on Wednesday, I believe. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, Wednesday. We had an update last night. We'll talk about that. We got some PC login rewards I want to make sure everybody gets a hold of. Nothing special. It's a little bit of a teaser, but still something. Still something. Hope everybody's having a good day today. So a little bit of backstory. I stayed up last night until the patch started, so that was 2 a.m. my time. Good morning, afternoon, evening to all of you, depending on where you're at in the world. And then my daughter decided to wake up around 4:30 in the morning. And, so yeah, I've only got about 2 hours of sleep. Because I had to go drop her off at daycare, had to get the other kids ready for school, get them breakfast, get them lined up, see my wife off to work, you know, the usual. And, so with that being said, I don't know how functional I'm going to be. I'm just going to be honest. I have no idea how functional I'm going to be, but I wanted to stream with you guys. I've basically been killing barbs since I landed in KvK 30 minutes after it opened up. Finished dinner and then hopped in around 8:15 or so, which is 15 minutes after reset for me in the evening. And then I went ahead and logged in, did all my purchasing for the pop-ups and all that stuff. I was going to stream all that, but I was like, I'm going to have to, like, take a break every 2 seconds to buy the pop-up. Then I got to switch scenes because I don't want you to see my payment information. And then it's just like, I'm just going to get it done. And then by the time I got it all done, it was like 10:30. I'm like, am I really going to stay up that late? Long story short, yes, I did stay up that late. I should have streamed, but I did not. So I apologize for last night. I wish I should have streamed. That being said, we're going to try and play some different tunes on the channel today. Maybe some workout music or something, just to try and keep me awake. In fact, I'm gonna crank it up in my ear quite a bit, just so I can get like hyped and get the adrenaline going or something. Because I need something. I mean, I've got my coffee, right here, but I think this is only gonna go so far. So we're gonna be killing some barbs today for sure. Just to give you a heads up, I am number one. By a decent margin. Number one by a decent margin on the honor roll, which, for those of you that have been on this channel with me for the long haul, I don't think y'all have ever seen it. Because the last time I was number one in the honor roll system was the original KvK one in 2019. Like early 2019. And back then, I did not stream any of my KvK stuff because I did a lot of leading and organizing and, you know, strategy and stuff like the Diplo. I did everything in 1016 with Ronnie, and I just didn't feel like it was the right move. So I didn't stream hardly any of my KvK fights because I wanted to have an advantage. But KvKs are now, you know, so complex and needing multiple people to organize things that I'm able to kind of offload a lot of that stuff that would normally stop me from streaming, which is why I'm able to stream my KvKs. Evil Monks using his member chat. Thank you very much for being a 5-month member. Huge supporter of the channel. Really appreciate it. Let's go Drago barbing. I don't think anybody in their right mind would expect me to be barbing. Would expect me to be barbing because it doesn't really happen. I don't tend to barb very much. And because of that, I have a decent amount of AP stacked up. I don't have a whole lot. I have used probably about 100k already. Action points. roughly. Especially if you include the pre-KvK. I did use a little bit on Marauders as well. But I'm wanting to maximize my crystals before past level 4. So I'm wanting to maximize my crystals before past 4 opens. Reason being, we're going to be up against, again, 2 Imperiums, guys. I mean, we're up against 2 freaking Imperiums and Water Camp. We're going south. I mean, we're going south. There's no other direction to go. Our allies are Earth Camp. So the only direction for us to go to get fights once past 4 opens is south. And there is 2... Excuse me, hold on one sec. Yeah, okay. So my frame is covering it up. Maybe I can hide it for just a second. Okay, you can kind of see it. You can kind of see it. Let's see if I can... No, I don't want to move it. But both of these kingdoms here are Imperium. Obviously, 1021 is Imperium, and 753 after the training phase of pre-KvK became Imperium. Maybe I can just make this smaller. How about that? Let me just make this smaller. And then smooch it over a bit. Yeah, there we go. That's better. I'm not too small on your screen, am I? Aaron, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Thoughts and feelings about the new AP change. I can definitely see it impacting my free AP gain. You know, I've definitely seen my free AP go down quite a bit. I think if you go through the math, it's a little rough. I'm not gonna lie. Let's scroll down a little. Scroll down. What do you mean scroll down a little? Scroll down a little what? Also, is the music too loud? I'm not 100% yet. I feel like it might actually be a little loud. Maybe I just have it cranked up in my... Maybe I have it cranked up in my ear. Let me know how the music volume is, guys, if you can hear me okay or not. AP cap in active alliances is being hit on Tuesday. Yes. Yeah, very early on in the week, the free AP from alliance chests is just basically gone. Music is good. Okay, good. Good. Let me know if you guys don't like this music either, because I mean, right now this is not my normal, obviously, but it's keeping me awake. I think. I feel like it is. I'm pretending it is. It's all in the mind, right? It's all in the mind. But Emon says 2463 here, sir. Are you ready for a fight? Yeah. What do you think? Why do you think I'm killing barbs? I don't kill barbs for the leisure of it, right? Like I don't PvE content stuff for the leisure of it. I do it for the advantage that it will give me in fights. Eggly, can you show Alliance Power and K? I will show all of that stuff. I promise you guys. We'll go through all the rankings and the kill point rankings and power rankings and all that good stuff. A little bit of a teaser for that as well. So individual kill point ranking for this KvK. Heavily favoring our opponents. Water and Wind Camp have the top 20 spots. There is no fire, there is no Earth Camp people in the top 20 spots. Maybe one person. I think maybe one person from Earth Camp. That's it. So we've got our work cut out for us. I still wish they did a dead ranker too, because I think that's valid and valuable to know. And I feel like we would be represented a lot more favorably on that. But that being said, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, hit that like button, people. Really appreciate you. 170 people watching. Let's start working our way up towards 100. If you could please hit the like button, it would be so appreciated on this side. I see a lot of people asking, why are you not using Peacekeepers? Well, when I use only Peacekeepers, I tend to have to refresh a lot. And while it certainly would give me a slight advantage of AP, about 10 AP per barb that I'm killing per Peacekeeper, which is significant. The fact that I don't need to go back and refresh at my city as much. Helps. Also, I'm pairing all of my main damage dealers here. That's the other thing. I want to actually kill these things decently fast, and a lot of the peacekeeping marches that are in the game aren't necessarily built for that. They're built for extra XP, they're built for damage against barbarians, some of them, but most of them are just kind of meh when it comes to damage overall. So I want to kill these things decently fast, because these also pack a punch, guys. These are not cheapo barbs. And I don't have max barbarian reports yet. Okay. The other thing is I'm trying to pair them up with commanders that can heal. So as you can see, Baybars, he has a heal after you disengage from combat. Pelagius has a proccable heal. Boudica has a proccable heal. Double C has a proccable heal. And Lohar has an active skill heal. So as you can see, all my marches on the right side, even though I don't have max tech or anything close to it, and even don't have max barb tech, 4 out of my 5 marches are basically staying alive. They're good to go. There's 20,000 honor points, by the way. Yeah, I'm about 6,600 honor points higher than the next closest person. So I'm doing pretty good. And will I keep this up, I guess, is another question I think maybe people are asking. Probably not. Probably not. I'm really running and gunning before level 4 passes open, just strictly because I want to get the maximum amount of crystals that I can get before the pass opens, and that should give me a healthy advantage when it comes to tech, to do what I do, you guys know I do. There's Pipsy. Yep, Pipsy and I were chatting back and forth last night. He's in T2A as well. 916 with me. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Brad Gall, good morning. Happy KvK to you, good sir. My kingdom, Lost Kingdom, opened today, so hyped for the fun that's going to happen the next 3 months. Yes. Yes. That's what it's all about, people. This is an extra honor bar because he's level 46. I loves it. I've got a rotation going right now. It's actually kind of funny. I landed here. This is where I landed in when I first ported into KvK. And the higher level barbs spawn around ruins, camps. I want to say also bastions, but I might be mistaken on that. I don't see any 46s anywhere here, but they might have already been killed. I mean, they got this guy over here, maybe. I'll check another one just to be safe and give you the right information. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've been killing barbs actively. What KvK916 is having? 1254 Lion. What do you mean? It's a heroic anthem. Maybe that's what you're asking. Heroic anthem. Regular heroic anthem, not the stupid, broken, dumb Pioneer system. Should still be on the drawing board. Blockade Arrow Tower. Heroic anthem power up. We're not doing that. In case you don't know, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that, KvK. Unless you're a massive, not massive, well, decently sized and or really, really good, heavy Osiris League style alliance kingdom, like 34, which is why they're performing so well in that KvK. That KvK is built for you if that's your kingdom structure. So 21, the PX34 type kingdoms. Obviously 1V, 960, Song would be a great one for that. Don't hate me if I don't mention your alliance that made it to the finals in whatever realm you're in. It's been a little while since I've casted Osiris League, oh, I did that way too early. Multitasking, that was a waste. I wasted some AP and some honor on that. That was unfortunate. But we're doing Heroic Anthem. And again, we are up against 2 Imperiums. Again, this... Did it? Ooh. No, it didn't. There's no way. Did it? It did. Did they fix that? Oh. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? Do you know what I'm talking about? Usually when I do that, so I was attacking a barb, and then I accidentally started attacking another barb too quickly before I finished attacking. Usually when I do that, it goes to the 5 go to the new barb to kill it, and then when you've killed that new barb, the old barb is only tending to hit one of your marches, but that was hitting all 5 still, so I still got credit, even though, do you know what I mean? See, I got the kill rewards. I got the kill rewards for both. Defeat. Oh, this one doesn't say defeat. Ooh, this one didn't. So not all of them got it. Okay, so not all of them got it. In fact, only one of them got it. 2 of them got it. 2 of them got it. So it's a matter of if you're still positioned there, I guess. Okay, never mind. I was about to be like, this is the new mass chaining method. Just 5, 5, 5, and then just sit there and let God do his work. So it didn't work. Never mind. I think there's a way to make that happen, though. You just need to be positioned exactly right, is all. You just need to be positioned exactly right. I think that's the key. How are your alliance flags looking? We can take a peek at that in a minute as well. My XY is starting to actually take some damage. It hadn't been doing that up until recently. And my Mina definitely is not performing the way that I wanted him to. I was hoping Bayvars would keep him alive, but unfortunately it's not seeming to be the case. So, I think I might need to meander up this. Oh, jeez, there's like no barbs here. Did I already kill? No, I didn't. It's 45. Okay, here we go. We'll go back this way. Where am I at? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll work my way back this way. These just respawned, it looks like. Harold or Guan for using primary with Alex. Both are good. I would say don't take Guan out of a murder ball fight, if that's the question, Ahmad. But I think Harold Alex is one of the best pairs in the game from an infantry standpoint, especially if you considering you want to put Guan with Scipio Prime, if you can get away with it. Hope that answers your question. I mean, both work. Saad, yes, we will go through all that very shortly, guys. I'm working my way back to the city. Once I get back to my city, I'll go ahead and start going through the power rankings and the kill point rankings and all that good stuff. We'll go through all that. Chuck Richard behind Mina. Chuck Richard behind Mina. I could do I really want to do that, though? Ugh. I guess I could. That would work. If the second skill goes off, that's the question. I'm killing these so fast. Sometimes I don't think the second skill is going off. In some of these. Some of them. Especially like the 44 plus ones. HSL 1254. I've been using this frame for like a couple weeks. I'm still 50-50 about it, you know? Still 50-50 about it. Clean. Clean. That's right. It's clean, baby. Hey, when you get it in the game, you got to show it off on the stream. You know what I'm saying? I've got it on like 3 accounts. Do you guys think I have a problem? You guys think I have a game problem? A gaming problem that I need to go see, need to go have some meetings for? Lloyd, what kingdom is this? This is well, Lost Kingdom C11517, like you see at the top, but I mean, I'm in Kingdom 916. I'm also in Kingdom 307 as well. For those of you that are new to the channel or new to me, I have 4 T5 accounts. This is one of my mains. There's 2 main accounts and then 2 support accounts of T5 that I use. Now, those 2 support accounts right now are in 916, and I do plan on using them in this KvK. So, I've got a 100 million account, T5 support account, and then like 15 million T5 support account, and it's their only reason for existence going forward is to basically use as fillers. So killing the T4, or killing, well, T4 as well, but killing all the troops on those accounts every KvK leading up to Kingsland, so that I can have my main account that you see in front of you fully basically good to go for Kingsland, so I can go ham mode in Kingsland and swarm everything in sight and not worry about having enough troops to field. Because that's what I tend to run into my problem. I go so hard every KvK that by the time Kingsland comes around, I'm only able to field 4 or 5, maybe if I'm lucky 6 marches, when I have the equipment, the commanders, and the troops right now, obviously, to field 7+, right? So I'm trying to make it to where I can bring my main account to Kingsland fully operational, fully ready to go. And the way to do that is to basically use my other accounts as the fillers, as the rally fillers, the garrison fillers, etc. But also, you know, I still will swarm with this, obviously, in Zone 4 and Zone 7, or Zone 6, I guess, but whatever you guys want to call it. Basically, during during past level 7 fights, I'll be swarming, obviously, just like I always do with this account, but because this will have the tech. But you know, I won't be using it necessarily to fill. I'll be using my other 2 T5 accounts to fill, so that I'm fully operational for Kingsland. I can throw my weight around. You know what I'm saying? BDR 5N, my power 40 mil and 466 million KP. That's not bad. It's pretty good. They kicked me. I really need to join T2A or SQ for help to grow my power, please. Well, who kicked you, first off? Were you active? I mean, your KP should not be the reason you were kicked. I think for a 40 million account, 466 million KP is good. Is your deads really low? Were you inactive? Did they need room? Are you in 916 right now? Yeah, sorry. The PC version is definitely too good. Speaking of PC version, so watch this. Oh, well, now it works just fine. Of course it does. Up until just then, every time I opened my chat client, it went about 3 or 4 seconds of straight freeze, and then it would open up. Grave, Drago, focus on single target for barbs killing. Can you give me some reasoning behind that? One, I guess the question is, what would it hurt if you didn't do that like I'm doing now? Because I'm getting some free AP going on here. You know, like some free AP usage here. Rick 786, should you train T5 on farm account? Is it better to train T4? Well, it depends on what you're trying to do with it. If you want maximum efficiency to just throw troops in flags and rallies and passes and stuff, and your kingdom doesn't care that you're filling with T4, which most shouldn't, in my opinion. A troop is a troop, in my opinion. Then I would say go T4. You'll get more value because it won't cost as much. But if you are needing maximum damage, maximum defense, because that does make a difference. If you're filling with T4 versus T5, it does make a difference on the trade. That being said, it's not minimal, but it's not so bad that I don't want T4 in my structures. Like, those players are needed to fill. Like, we still need T4 player, at least in our kingdoms that we fight in. I want T4 players participating. I want them active. I want them engaged. I want them to be able to play the game. I mean, come on. Not everybody can have T5. So, I mean, it's part of the game. Asgard, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Arflex, now you can bind to select all troops on whatever key you want. Yes. Now, my problem is, I've been... Maybe it's not just me, so maybe that was an actual problem. But anytime I tried to bind anything other than 1... Like, if I tried to bind number 2, number 3, number 4 as well, it would freeze on me. The client would freeze. That happened to everybody else as well. Jupiter likes the face cam, the face cam frame as well. Awesome. I'm glad you guys are liking it. Very good. Yeah, guys, make sure to hit the like button. We're almost at 300 people, and we're still not at 100 likes. Come on. Let's get going. Let's get the 100 likes at least. We have the capability to probably get to 300 if everybody actually just took the 2 seconds to hit that like button. It's beneficial for the channel. It's really appreciated by me, and it's super free to you. Now, if you're not enjoying yourself, okay. I don't see how that could possibly be the case. I'm awesome. Stream's awesome. FL Ozai. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, I think we're 2 peas in a pod, my friend. I heart you too. Rocker, show honor. Sure. Number 1, baby. Drago number 1. This is the first time ever I've been number 1. And this will not last. This will basically be the case before Pass 4 opens. But then I fight. And other people don't fight. And they barb. So, like, it's going to come a time where I'm going to be fighting for multiple days in a row. And there are people who are just able to only barb in KvK because they're 30 million or whatever, right? Like they don't have the ability to fight for long periods of time, or they're short on speed ups, or they're short on resources, or whatever. They're going to continue to barb. If I'm online when passes have opened, I'm fighting. Like that's the way it works. Thank you. We are over 100 likes. Appreciate that. Really appreciate all of you. Hope you're having a good time. The Rock Corner Podcast. Ooh, is that Electro King? I think that's Electro King. Like, bro, you come to a stream to ask for that? Jeez. Oh, he's an F16A and they not active in a lot of farmers' account with me. You can accept me. Well, so why were you removed then? I'm not following. I'm not following the logic. Enver, I was pushing my tech and the amount of crystals I had freezed. Really? FL Ozai, not gonna lie, anyone not pressing like is an Archer simp. Yes. Go Cavs. Go Cavs. Not the Cleveland basketball team, but the troop type in rock. How far do you think T2A will make it into OL, Drago? Probably round 1 of the playoffs. I'm hoping. We do have a pretty big test coming up this Sunday. This weekend is going to be our hardest test in the qualifiers. So if... Are you attacking? I don't think you're attacking. I think I'm missing you on my AoE. Kill it. Kill it, I say. Okay, so, yeah. We are a 4 billion... And again, this was an ad hoc thrown together Osiris League team. But we've done pretty well so far. We haven't lost, obviously, but we're going up against the hardest team we'll face in the qualifiers section. So if we can win this weekend, we'll make it to the playoffs, I feel. And then from there, it's just Jesus taking the wheel, man. I mean, honestly, if we get a lucky pair and we get a lucky arc return or something that first week, maybe we'll make it through 1 week. But I mean, the people that are in this team, they're not all VIP 18. They're not all max tech gear. They're not all max commanders. It's not a proper Osiris League team. There's maybe 10 or 12 people on this team that belong truly on a proper end game finals caliber Osiris League team. The rest are good. I mean, they're good players. They're in our kingdom. They're good fighters, but they just don't have the account for it. It's not the ability. It's the account. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. Yeah, Pipsy, press that like, people. Appreciate that. Ashen Rock. I just discovered that you can use all your LK maps in one go. Yes, and it is life-changing. Yes, that is also the case. I think I actually did that last KvK. I don't need that. I don't need that. We are making our way back to our city, by the way. As you can see, we're 12k away. I'll refresh 2 of these marches, and we'll do the rankings like I've been promising. That's me, bro. Arflex, what's your opinion on 15% defense skin? Rip, top copy, pot. Yeah, Yeah, I would say though, unless you're a decently heavy spender, you probably shouldn't go after. Okay, is that what's low hard on? You just kind of standing there. Okay. Unless you're a decently heavy spender, I would say top copy palace is still quite enough, especially considering the debuffs. I'm not a huge fan of the debuffs on the new city skin. I'm also oh geez, 711 HPs. I'm gonna come in like right at the last second. See if I can ninja the points before it dies. Bing. I got it. Nice. See if I can do it again. What division is T28? Division 7. So Realm of Anubis Division 7. That's obviously the same realm that 960's in. So again, we have no delusions of grandeur that we'll be winning that realm. I mean, that's just not a thing. That being said, oh god. Yeah, he gonna die. It's not even worth it, right? Like, it's not even worth it. It's just a waste of action points. I'm gonna send him back. Cav justice can never be contained. Drago number 1. That's right. I'll just go ahead and send everybody back. That's fine. I'll go ahead and keep these 3 out. These 3 Cav marches out. Had to restart the game to see that I already spent a few millions. Thought it's a bug. Yeah, sometimes it just bugs. Which alliance are you guys fighting this week? Let's go check. I think it's yeah, bot. B-O-T, bot. Crazy for trouble. I feel like we've fought them already though. I feel like we've fought them in a regular arc. In fact, you know what? Hold on. I feel like we fought them already. Maybe not. I feel like it was pretty recent if we did. Yeah, I guess not. Where do I feel like we fought them? Where have I seen them? Maybe they're in a KvK that I casted or something. In fact, you know what? That's what it was. They're in a KvK that I casted. I'm almost 100% now. Yeah, because these are just Arc, right? This isn't including Osiris League. Sultan, I'm glad you're having a great time, buddy. Really appreciate you being here. Bot coalition name, maybe. Maybe. Oh, RA2K, look at that. We lost to Temple Run Farms. Oh, we only had 20 people show up. We only had 22 people show up. Okay. I feel like, though, it's more than that. 2042. Maybe. I don't know. Figure it out. All right, so let's bring 2 more marches out. Let's figure out the best way to do this. I'll do Minna again. I know I don't have any gear. Be quiet. I'm not putting gear on Barb account or barbing marches. Not the end of the world. Do we try Richard? I'll try Richard. Sure. Let's try it. See how it works. And then the next one will be... I mean, I've been using XY because of the damage. Because I do want to kill these things fast. But what's the secondary that I put? Because I've been putting Boudica, and it does okay, but it's not like major. Baybars did not do it for me. Although maybe it will work better with. Let's try Baybars. Maybe it'll work better with XY because he's got equipment. Let's try that. We're gonna try that. All right. Attack. And then let's go to the rankings. All right, rankings. Are you all ready? Alliance power, number 2 and number 4. So 916 is number 2 and number 4. 753 in Water Camp is number 1. 1021. So No Evil and Blackjack are number 1 and 3. Those are both Water Camp. 185p is Wind Camp. And over with Kingdom 2100, which is also number 6. And you got 823, which is Earth Camp. 2463, which is Earth Camp. 823 Earth Camp. 2100 Wind Camp. So we're obviously bringing two alliances to the table here that are decently sized. Blackjack is a top tier alliance for Osiris League, and certainly has the power to make some waves. I don't know, no disrespect to 753 because they're obviously strong. They're freaking Imperium Kingdom, but I don't know a whole lot about them. I've not seen them fight, so we'll see that in this KvK. I'm looking forward to it. Their next biggest alliance is 11.3 Crazy Ant. So I guess maybe a good thing to do would be going through the top 2 alliances in each for each kingdom. I think that probably would be, since most of these kingdoms, with the exception of the 2 in Water Camp, are A kingdoms. I think that's a good way to kind of get an idea of what we're dealing with here. So again, for T2A and SQ16, that's for 916. 753 has No Evil, which is number 1, and Crazy Ant, which is number 2 at number 12. 1021 has Blackjack. We also have Black Pink at rank 14. Okay. We've also got from 185 Phoenix Wolves at number 5, and at number 11 Vandal Dragons for 11.6 billion power. Then we got 2100 Peach Wave, which is Peck. Very familiar with them and how they fight. Same thing with Rhapsody 10 or 2I0R, but assuming it's just 210. 11.6. And then we have, let's see, 823. So 823, number 1 alliance is Chosen Ones at 12.3, and then the second one's Valor Morghulis at 11.9. And 2463 at number 8, their main alliance at 12 billion power. Their second biggest is Roaring Rebels at 11.3 billion. And then we've got all the way down here our campmates. So we got 2333 with 2 of their alliances basically dead even heat for rank 15 and 16. 2333, that's the kingdom that's in our camp with us in Fire Camp. Together to the end. Together to the end. And there's number 20, our third alliance, which again is filled with extras a lot. There's probably maybe half active and half farm accounts that are used for filling and things like that. That's what we're looking to work on. So after this KvK, that's what we're looking to work on for our next migration. We are very close to Imperium at 916, so we're not just going to be taking in, like, everybody. The idea, though, I think, and I'll confirm this with the other leadership before, we put it on paper, but I think the idea is to be able to bring in leadership, proper war general leadership that can contribute to the overall structure of the kingdom from a leading standpoint, but also somebody who can come in and run effectively a fighting alliance. We have that here, but it's condensed into SQ and T2A, and we don't want to break that up. We've tried that in the past, obviously, in the early KvKs in 916, and it spread us too thin. So I think that's the next step for 916 during migration, taking in very specific people, especially ones that have leadership capability and can run an alliance fighting-wise. I'm not concerned with anybody who can just run, can schedule events like Silk Road and crap like that. Anybody can do that. We need people who can run an alliance effectively, keep everybody in line, keep everybody motivated, keep everybody abreast of what's going on, and then obviously war general, field general during fights, KvK. That's going to be the next step. Richard Clark, bro, I just made a rifle of the Hellish Wasteland. Have I made a mistake? Not a terrible mistake, but obviously the KvK weapon would have been better. Assuming you could have gotten it. That's kind of it. but it's not terrible. I also wouldn't say that should not be your first upgrade on a Cav set, if that makes sense. Nikola Petrich, why are you always live when I'm in school or coming from school? It's called the time zones, like the time. Not sure how else to say it. We'll go over the individual power shortly. Once I get a good run, I gotta go like a good distance to attack something. So Peck means bad luck. Is that right, Curie? Rankings individual power. 916 has 3 of the top 5, 4 of the top 6. Which is kind of surprising, actually. I'm actually surprised by this. BT's at 715 million power. He'll obviously be our first close to 1 billion player in 916 that we've ever had, and he's been a great acquisition. He's been great to have over, because he fights and he stays up like all 916 players do. Sometimes he stays up so much he doesn't log in and then gets rallied in KvK. That happens. Achievements. Now I might as well go ahead. Rankings, individual power. So Assassin is also with us. T2A, T2A, SQ, SQ. Like I said, we try and spread our power around. Get Duffy Forever in 2463. Little Star, 1021. Play with him. Good player. Good deads. I missed one? How dare you? How dare you think you can sneak away from me like that? Rounding out the top 10, though, we've got 2333 G-Box. 1753, this player here, I'm sorry, I don't read. That looks Korean to me. Yeah, I think that's Korean. This almost looks Japanese, but it might just be because of the... No, this is definitely Korean. I apologize if I'm butchering any of this, guys. This is definitely, yeah, so these are all 3 of these are Korean. From 753, 1021, then 2100 gets their first player here. Yeah, first player. And then we got 753 again, 1021 starts to get there, and then some more 916 players. I'm all the way at number 53 at 130 million power. Where am I going next? Where am I going next? All the way over here? Yeah, sure. Why not? Go do stuff. Rankings. All right, so that's individual power. Alliance kills. This is where we start to separate the camps. The camps start to get very distinct. Brad Gall, my kingdom, 2333 is so small compared to everyone else. This KvK, nice. We have a good alliance. This camp. Well, I'm glad to have you guys with us too. And I mean, ranked 15 and 16 is not small. I mean, you got a 10 and 11 billion power alliance. That's acceptable. 215 Redskins. Let's get some 916. Dude, are you ready for this weekend? Over under on Trevor Lawrence getting knocked out of the game in the first half. Bad Bear Bad. No, just Heroic Anthem. That's it. We're not doing the power up. We're not doing the power up Heroic Anthem. Dear God, no. All right, so number 1 on kill points in this KvK is Blackjack from 1021 with 501 billion kill points. That's very, very nice. Number 2, 753 in the same camp at 259 billion kill points. No evil. Number 3, again, another enemy camp. 2100 with 238 billion kill points. And then you got T2A with 210 billion kill points in 916. 2463 bringing in number 5, 209 billion. Then you've got 823, Valor Morgulis with 202 billion. And then another 1021 alliance with 197 billion. And you got SQ in 916 as well, SQ16 with 191 billion KP. Then you got 2100 again with a second alliance coming in with 176 billion KP. Then you got 185, looks like it's first. 185's first registration on the alliance kill ranker at number 10, 172 billion. Then you have 823 with their second. Nice. It's actually pretty good. 1823 with 168 billion, their second alliance. 2463, again, 132 billion KP. That's their second registration as well. And then you got both of the 2333s again at 13 and 14. So 15th and 16th on the power ranker, 13th and 14th on the KP ranker, 123 and 104 respectively, billion KP. You got 185 again, Vandal Dragons at 95.8 billion KP. And 753 with their third registration, looks like at that point. 1, 2, yeah, Crazy Ant. Wait, hold on. Is that their second? 753. Yeah, it's their second. Okay, so I thought that was the third. 823's third, but then we start to get into basically the extras, right? These are all the extras. So that's, I mean, that's pretty good. Oh, come on. We got to be optimistic at least for the first game, right? We can't just throw in our nasty not free towel that they don't give you when you walk into the stadium, trying to surround your $14 beer that's warm when you get it. You can't throw that towel in just yet. You got to at least, come on. You got to at least root the first game. Like, believe. You got to believe. Be on and ready to fight. Sleepy whale. I thought he was going to say be on and ready to wail. Oh, another thing, guys. So another thing that I'm doing right now is, you said individual kills, please. We're working our way there, Hamam. You read my mind, my friend. I used all of my pack gems before I started killing barbs. So as soon as I landed in Lost Kingdom, I cleared my gems. So anything I have here gem-wise, the 650s are from the... Well, no. I definitely cleared this. Okay, so at reset, one of the... I don't have 3 of those. Where else would I have gotten those? I definitely cleared it. Interesting. Either way. Well, yeah, but 30-day gem supply, yes, but I cleared it. And I've got 3. So, how's that? I cleared this. Either way, the 50s, the 100s, and the 10s are mostly from barbs. So I wanted to give you guys an idea as well, based on my honor points, because again, I am number 1 for those of you that are just joining. I'm number 1 by a decent margin now. I'm almost 10,000 above everybody else. I wanted to give you guys an idea of what kind of gem return you would get from this kind of barb performance. Could be from events as well. In fact, that's exactly what it is. Could be, actually, it could be Crystal Quest. Hold on. Nope, wasn't Crystal Quest. By the way, all of the Richard thing's working, by the way. Whoever suggested that. The Richard thing's definitely working. Building event. Yeah, I was about to say, I was working my way down to that. I think it's the building event. Yeah, I think it's the building event. Tiles and bricks. Yep, there's 2. Okay, so that's exactly what it is. I didn't know if it was just 1 or 2, but it's definitely 2. That's what it was. So that's where I got them. I was confuzzled. I was confused. Training buff. Training buff. I don't need a train, but training buff. Hong Rui. 2100 is definitely not the Dead Kingdom. We just went over that. T5 Max Tech, get it tiles and bricks free. Yep. exactly. 2 times 650 from ready to attack for me. Yeah, different kingdoms get different events sometimes, depending on your rotation. Wealth, you're welcome, Drago. I suggested this. Thank you. And I know I commented on it. I'm like, do I really want to do that, though? I guess I do. I guess I do. It's working. It's working. Jack the Ripper, I have a feeling Lilith recently providing more advantage for Korean kingdoms. What makes you say that? I definitely wouldn't be going throwing around that statement without any kind of concrete evidence. And I guess the next question would be, what's the motivation to do that? Unknown entity. PC inventory looks so much nicer now. I agree. I agree with that. It's nice and large. You can see everything. Like, I only have to scroll down like twice to get to my gold heads, which is right there. You can see all of your equipment stuff. Like, it's nice. It's definitely nice. I like this a lot better. I wonder if it'll get even bigger if I increase the resolution on my PC. Because I can do 4K on this PC, but I choose not to from a ease on the eyes standpoint. Yeah, no, 254. It's the running joke. It's kind of like the happy birthday thing from 93. It's the running joke from themselves. All the 2100 players are saying 2100 is a dead kingdom. I don't know why. I hope they're not saying it for a reason that somebody else said that, because I would never say that. Sneaky gold. No, it's not a flex. Those are going to be gone. After these new commanders come out, those are all going to be gone. I'm going to be back to 0 for the first time in years. For the first time in years, because I'm a garrison account. This account's a garrison account. I have to get a new garrison commander. A must max. And then Joan Prime. I mean, that's kind of GG as well. This is a Cav account too. It's a Cav main account. Galby, good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. It's 9:15 a.m. for me. Hope you're doing okay. $753 is very good, which is again why it's so surprising that they got paired in with an Imperium Kingdom already when they're the next Imperium Kingdom lined up. But here we are, and it's going to be great. Did you see that number, by the way, off of my Saladin? I think I'm almost up to 400 arbs killed in a row with that march. Let's see what pops up right here. 395 on this one and on this one. Nice. Okay. Maybe this one's a little too intense for me. Okay, so I'm down to this one. Me, the next one. This song is named Douche. So we'll see how this one sounds. 007, good afternoon from the States. I mean, it's morning here, but good afternoon to you. Appreciate you watching. Quantity versus quality again. In what regard? Jongbok. Did I say something that would make that statement make sense? Where's the... Okay, I'm still working my way over. My rotation is, I basically do this. I go around and then around. It's like a figure 8. That's basically what I'm doing. I probably could, now that I've got some good heal, even my XY is still going down though. I need to figure out something for XY still. Baybar's just ain't cutting it. But if I can get my XY to stay alive, I could just go like this. I wouldn't even have to go back to my city. I would just do this. And then Kusunoki. Yeah, I don't see any 46s around here, so Bastions definitely don't get the higher level barbs. As far as I can tell. Shelby liked the stream. Thank you. Appreciate that. Put Zenobia in the mix. That's don't think I wasn't thinking about it. It's so bad, but don't think I wasn't thinking about it, Pika. Magnetics, it's the chief. What's your tech like to have that high a KC on the barb boys? I'll show you. Let me kill these 3 barbs really quick, and I'll do that. We do still have to go over individual kills. That's the big one. That's the one that's really saddening to me, which is why I'm delaying it, because I don't want my heart to break. Also because there's a bunch of barbs to kill, and I don't want to waste them. I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait. There we go. Yep. And again, for those of you that are just joining, I'm about 2 hours of sleep in. Like, I went to sleep during the patch when the server went down. And then I was forced awake by my 10-month-old. Because she was not having it. My wife was waking up for work and likely woke her up. And then, you know, she had to still get ready for work. So I come upstairs to handle business. And, yeah. 2 hours of sleep. We're killing barbs. A shame. Believe Chisco fought him last KvK or one before that. Hey Drago, how are you and family doing? Also, does Baba still play? Yeah, Baba's in 556. Assuming he still plays. I haven't seen to the contrary. And I am doing well and the family's doing well as well. Thank you for asking. I really appreciate that. Jungbok, I don't see you replying to my question of what do you mean by that question. So, I'm going to move on. DAL and TIA was from 2100. DAL Fang Zhen? Fang Zheng, I think. I don't know what you mean. DAL in TIA. Is that a player in an alliance? Is that what you're referring to? Ooh, a flag. That. L33. Expanding their territories. Alright, we're around the ruins finally. Or the camp finally, not the ruins. And all the barbs are dead. Damn it! There's a couple up here. There's one level 46. That's the other thing too, like, there's not too many higher level barbs around these things anymore, and it's only one level as well. Used to be like 2 levels, or maybe it's that way starting in the next zone. I feel like this used to be more of a thing though. Alright, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and start moving up here. It'll give us plenty of time to go over the individual kill rankings. Sweetener Local Coffee is our best friend when it comes to little ones. You are correct, sir. Gary Emerald, Hydrigo, is Gecko still playing Rock? No, not that I'm aware of. Yeah, he went back to his regular job and decided just to kind of move forward with that. I think I saw a question earlier asking if I know Gecko or know if he's still playing. Maybe that was from you. If it was, let me know. And if that's your same question, I apologize for waiting this long to get to it. But yeah, no, Gecko and I have been friends for quite some time. We talk still occasionally. He pops in the stream still occasionally. He's still around the Rock community, and maybe he pops in and out of his account just to get the daily refresh stuff done, but I haven't seen him stream in quite some time, and when he does, it's just to kind of hang out with people. It's not to really play Rock in general. Shelby, exactly. Yep. And yes, refreshing Bastions does still suck. Okay. Gotcha, Hum Farm. Alright, so number 1 we have from 2100, Mimi. We are familiar with this this player. Yes, Mimi. Very old account, 6 million account. 48 million dead. 92 million power, 19 billion kill points, and only 20 million T1. I mean, this is a fighter through and through. Max power level 126, 33 billion resources gathered. I mean, this is an active player. Very strong fighter. Number 2 from 2100, Captain Jack, 13.7 billion kill points. Again, not much here. This is likely from cities more than anything else. T1, 2, and 3. 32 million dead. Very strong. Then you got 1021 Blackjack's first, but certainly not last contestant in the top 20 here. 12 billion kill points. Decent amount of T1. It's you tend to see T1 kills be high in the Asian style communities because it's not as frowned upon to do that when it's needed. It's certainly not to inflate anything. It's just to get the rewards, which I understand. I still frown upon it, but you know, it is what it is. No Evil, 7.6 billion kill points. Again, a little bit of an inflated T1, but 50 million dead speaks for itself. Very strong fighter here as well from 753. Another 2100 player. So 2100 really represents the top 5. 1, 2, and 5 are 2100 players here. All numbers, all business, lots of dead, good stuff. Then we've got BK Love from 1021, and as you'll start to see, there's a recurring theme from which kingdom the individual fighting kill point numbers are coming from. Again, very even from 1 to 3. So again, that says to me that's more of like swarming cities and stuff. Maybe smaller cities, but still cities. And then again, the kill points at 10.5 billion kill points. That's not something you accidentally do. 43 million dead as well, though. Again, not hesitant at all to kill troops. Another 1021 player. Same kind of recipe here. 43 million dead. 95,000 help times. Very active player. Another 753 player. Again, same recipe. Got 25.5 billion dead. 5 million dead. Not as active as his counterparts, it seems. Maybe migrated a few times as well. Then we've got Cap J Squad from 2100 again. 9.1 billion kill points. A little less on the T1 to 3, which is nice to see. 39 million dead. Very strong. Then you got Witcher. Again, very good looking stats from a T1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 perspective. 17.8 million dead on a 31 million account. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Then you got Vista. 8.7 billion. T1 a little heavy, but not too bad. 44 million dead, though. Speaks for itself. 23 million resources gathered. Whew. I haven't even broken 10 billion, and that's because I basically stopped farming after about, on my main, basically stopped farming after about 6 or 7 months into the game because I just started buying stuff. I just started buying all the packs and everything. Another. As you can see, we're starting to get to it. So 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21. 21, 21, 21, 21. 753. Here's our first 916 player, number 20. Here's our first 916 player. Then we go back to 753. Then we go back to 1021, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21. And then there's another 916 player, 21, 21, 21, 21. 823 with their first entry at number 35. Then our third entry in 916, another 753, and then 21, 21, 2100, 21, 916, 21, 2100, 21, 2100. There I am at number 47 with 5.4 billion kill points. Assassin right behind me. He's literally 2 million. He's literally 2 million kill points behind me, which is like 15 T5 or something. And then more 21 and 2100. Like, it's just insane. Number 37 is a big deal for you, Enver. 35 million dead. That's strong. So as you can see, very heavily dominated by 21 and 2100 and 753, which again, all 3 kingdoms are enemy kingdoms to us. So we have our work cut out for us. We are not facing scrubs, people. We are not facing scrubs. We are facing fighters. So this is going to be a fun KvK. I can't wait to get to the fighting part. I can't wait to enjoy it with you fine people. Stormwatch, check our Discord DM. I got the Bastion stuff for you done. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you for reminding me that too. I always space on. By the way, this is what I've gotten done on the. This is the fighting zones. This was the one I definitely scouted first. I've started scouting the inside zones here to get into the. Extra bastions, so I can show you what the bastion skills are. We'll go over that very soon as well. But thank you, Stormwatch, for breaking down those pictures for me. Let's see what I have available. Support skills. Still missing 4, and I know you have them all. By the way, Stormwatch used about 1,500. I'm going to go ahead and tell your story, Stormwatch. Hope you don't mind. He used 1,500 kingdom maps and was able to clear the entire map. So he had saved up 1,500 kingdom maps, and he cleared the entire map. So he didn't have to scout. This is basically Strife of the 8 heroic anthem for him. He had no fog, day 1. He just used all of his kingdom maps. And for those of you that are asking, how many maps does it take to clear the entire map? Heroic Anthem. So your answer is around 1,500. I thought I had a crap ton of maps, but then I realized that was on my 307 account. I've only got 60. I've only got 60 maps. Fang Zheng. Yes, I mean the top third 916 players in the killing list was from 2100. From 21? What do you mean? So the people that are in 916 that are on the top third in the killing list department were originally from 2100? Is that what you're saying? That's the way it's reading to me. Fastest I've cleared fog in HA is like 36. Yeah, same with me. I was constantly going with it. I've been focusing so much on barbs that I haven't been keeping tabs. By the way, how cool is this? I'm hoping this just extends. So instead of us having to scroll up and down on this, it'll just have all 7 marches and then the 3 scouts down here. But how cool is that? Oh, yes, I mean the player whose name ends with DAL. Got it. So, oh, gotcha. Yes, the So crew. Understood. I got you, Fang. Am I saying that right, by the way? Is it Fang or Fang? Is it Fang like teeth or Fang like a soft A? If you're gonna type more than twice, I gotta learn how to pronounce your name. That's just the way it works with me. It extends. I have 6th March. Mad. Okay, gotcha. Awesome. Thank you for the update. So that works out great. Soft A is correct. Awesome. I'm not totally butchering your name 15 times in a row. Mario Marina 1531077. How do you see me for this KvK? Let's see. So, I'm actually pretty close to you, I think. And I'm getting lit up on Twitch and on Discord. What is up? Sketty it. Did I say that right? No, you're sexy. I appreciate you, though. My wife thinks so, you know? It worked out for me all those years ago. So let's see. Let's go on Lost Kingdom chat. It's been relatively civil, which I'm happy about. Hyrule, hi Drago. Is Hammer of Sun and Moon worth it over Shield? Yes. If you're going to craft it, yes. If you're going to do something besides the blue shield for infantry march, then yes, you want to go with the hammer. It's just a better version. Which one? There it is. It's just a better version of the epic shield, or the set shield. Pumbaa 33. How much have you spent on your accounts? It's well over 6 figures. I want to say about half a year ago or so, I did do the number crunch, and that's when I came up with that 6-figure number. So as you know, I think this is actually one. This is a new one, so this will unlock that. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's definitely over 6 figures. Well over 6 figures. Well over 6 figures. We're going. Get that level 43 barb. What are y'all doing? Red Rock. It seems to be the case, but again, it is just leaks, guys. So there's nothing super official. Chipsy. Hope you're having a good time in 753. Look forward to fighting you. Hope you're having a good KvK so far. I'm not, because I'm killing barbs right now. But I hope you're enjoying yourself. And welcome to the stream. Sens, use Peacekeeper commanders on the trial of KvK8. Or fighter commander. Are you talking about Karaku? If you're talking about Karaku, no. Don't use Peacekeepers, use your regular marches. There's no AP usage. Guys, the only AP that you use on the trial of KvK8 is to actually summon the Karakus, okay? When you attack them, there is no AP used, which means you should be using your best marches available, your best fighting marches available. Enver, I did finish the easy mode. Yes, that's all that's unlocked. Let's check where we're at. I did buy a few of those. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm 10,000 up. Okay. #1 coalition as well. I do have almost 10% of our whole coalition's honor points. It's kind of cool. Ducky, that's right, baby. #1, baby. We're still #2. Which tells me, first off, #1 is our ally, so I'm not upset. But this tells me that 2333 needs to step it up for all you 2333 people. Better get to killing some barbs. You need those crystals. Trust me, you will need those crystals. Don't hesitate to use your action points early. Don't think that you're always going to have a chance to kill the higher level barbs. You got to get there first and secure the zone first, which means you need to be killing barbarians to get your crystals, to get your tech right. Yeah, Q-Star. Get to it, buddy. Get to it. Go Team Fire Camp. Gary, Drago, you maxed out your crystal tech already? No. Dude, it's day one. It's not even, day one's not even over. We are, what is it? We're 13 hours into the KvK. Chipsy, who are you talking to? This is the first time I've barbed for more than 13 minutes in the last, 3 years. What are you talking to? Who are you talking to? By the way, guys, we are over 300 viewers for a substantial amount of time right now. That means we should be at 200 likes. That, to me, means we should be at 200 likes. I'd really appreciate your vote. And by vote, I mean hit the like button. It's free, it's cheap, it's efficient, it's clean gas. Well appreciated over here. And supports the channel. More than you know. Actually, it supports it more than I know, because I don't fully understand if it actually helps or not, but it just makes me feel better on the inside. It makes my heart feel happy. Slight tightness in the pants, you know, as well. Flying Dutchman, I saw that. How dare you. What's the most OP support skill do you have in this KvK? I haven't unlocked them all yet, but Stormwatch just sent them to me, so let me take a peek at them and see exactly which ones are going to be the biggest. I guess I should also, you know what I should do? I need to unlock this side as well. Actually, let me do that really quick. So go ahead and explore. Go ahead and door the explore that stuff. This is my first season of Conquest KvK. Be gentle with me. Be gentle. No can do. No can do. If I'm near you, it won't be gentle. I'm so sorry. But it's a good request. I'll try. Liar. You're a liar. Your account's lower to the minus. So 21 basically Kingdom of Blinks and Blackjacks. I don't understand what of that. Ooh, we have another candidate to help out over here and clear the fog to get these other bastions done. I'll answer it whenever I get access to all of them, but the Ethelflaed Bastion is pretty decent. It's the troops led by this commander take 20% less counterattack damage. Their attacks have a 10% chance to inflict slow, and reducing its cavalry units' march speed by 50% and other units' march speed by 30%. That's a great open field skill. Great open field skill to have. The better one, of course, is on the opponent's side, and it's Mechmed. It's the 20% extra skill damage and 20% increased attack skill. That's definitely a must-have. That's one of the better ones. The Takeda one, I can't remember what it is. 40% attack. Normal attacks have a 10% chance to increase march speed. Pretty good, not great. I might throw that on like Juan Scipio, maybe. Or is that Cav? Or was that Cav? Cavalry units. I will not be throwing that on Juan Scipio. I'll be throwing that on Nevsky William. Yeah, Nevsky William. Nevsky William sounds good. Boudica's is the all necessary but broken barb skill. Saladin has a decent one. It's 20% attack, 20% defense, and 5% march speed. Not too bad. Nothing crazy. Flying Dutchman, give me a fog bundle. I would buy it. Yeah, me too. Probably would. Not gonna lie, I probably would. Probably would. Yeah, we'll go kill you. Just because you're over here on your lonesome does not mean that you get spared from the savagery that is my barb team. Unknown entity, I smashed that like button as soon as I joined because I always know I will enjoy a Drago stream. That makes me feel so special. Appreciate you, man. The Belly Bastion, everybody knows the Belly Bastion. It's Oblique Tactics. It's the one. It's the one you always use, okay? You always use the Belly Bastion. Oblique Tactics. Kira is, I think it's the archer buff. Yep, 10 archer attack and defense. Then you got Herman. This is his garrison skill, which is garbage. Kusunoki, I think, is his dot. Yeah, get the dot, which is decent. This is decent to have on an open field march as an extra. Then you got Scipio. I believe this is the troop capacity, but I'm not 100%. I am correct. 10% troop capacity. And finally, we have Pelagius with his healing skill. 10% chance to do 850 healing factor, which is decent. Over 2 seconds. Attack, deploy, destroy. Main reason we go Strife for the 8 is fog. Main reason we don't do Strife for the 8 and 916 is because of how much alliance credits are necessary because of all the forts. That's really it. Would you use CM counterattack 30% over the Belly Bastion? No, I would not. Santi. The Belly Bastion is far superior. 25% damage versus 30% counterattack damage. That inherently is 25% counterattack damage plus 25% normal attack damage plus 25% skill damage. You know what I'm saying? That's far superior. This is for rally and garrison is what I'm talking about. I think that's what most people are asking about is what are the rally and garrison skills? Always oblique tactics. It applies after turn like 5 for the entirety of whatever is happening. 623 Logan. Next Zenith skin will be crispy. It will be decent. I don't know if it's necessarily worth it to everybody. Top Copy Palace is certainly... See what I'm saying? You see the freeze there? That's still happening. There's Gypsy. Jiren. Lloyd, can we get 150 likes? I think we should be able to get 150 likes total, but we should at least be... Oh, we are! Yay! We're over 200 likes. 201 on the dot, guys. Thank you very much. Let's keep it going. We're going to be streaming for a while, guys, in case y'all didn't know. In case I didn't enlighten you and let you know that was going to happen. We're going to be streaming for a little while. I've got nothing to do but kill barbs. I mean, what do you want me to do? Let's get some more stuff. Here's 25,000. There's some more blue crystals for next season. Wish I could cash that check in now. I'd rather have them now. Please and thank you. Cat, Drago, you're back. I never left. You're back. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Lexi, hey Drago, looking forward to playing with you in 307. Best of luck for this KvK. Thank you very much. Looking forward to it as well. I think we're going to be doing either next registration or the registration after in 307 as well. So maybe it's the registration after if I'm not mistaken. But looking forward to another fun KvK in 307 as well. Hopefully you have the same kind of KvK we had last KvK against 960. That was very fun. I had a blast. The channel had a massive growth spurt. And then certainly I just enjoyed killing everything. That was great. Savage, Snad Gaming, driving to work. Enjoy the stream. Be safe. Have fun at work. Glad to have you here, buddy. Vibes the kids. What's the stream plan for today? Stream until I'm so tired that I either start half passing out on the channel or I can't coherently think. Spoiler alert, though. Whenever I get tired, like decently tired, and I think you can probably already tell this, I get extremely things just start coming to me and I just say them randomly. I don't filter as much. I guess is what a good way to say it is. I was trying to say that the right way without giving too much of it away. I also get very fun. And sometimes my fun can sound mean when it's not supposed to be mean. So let's take that for what it is. Does Mad Phantom have an account in 916, dude? Yes, he does. And does I guess the next question is, does Mad Phantom ever have only one account in any kingdom? And the answer is really no. So he's got multiple accounts here. Brad Gall at Dragothien. Is Guan Leo? No. If you've got Leo in your March, the answer is no. It's not good. I don't even know if you're asking if it's good, but the answer is no. Guan, anything else is good though. And I can, if Leo is not in the request, or if this is good, I will continue to read that statement. Naughty, hey Drago, which two pairs would you use? Same gear. Scipio Alex, Boudica YSG, Saladinevsky. When you say same gear, those one's infantry, one is archer, and one is cav. Those are all three top tier pairings. Why do you have to choose? What are you not bringing to the field that those are on the cutting block? Chisco defends Leo. Would be interesting if you guys do a 1v1. Leo's built for 1v1. So why would that be a good thing? That's the problem. That's the whole problem with Leo. Go ahead and do a 1v1 like that. That's the whole problem. He's not made for actual fights. He's made for 1v1. He's made for Canyon. He's made for arc middle fights. He's made for maybe a little bit of Champions Olympia. He's made for that stuff. He's not made for KvK fights. Which is the good fights, right? The fights that actually matter. King Marley, prove it. Amazingly bad. I forgot to add the last word. Leo is amazingly bad. Tipsy, Leo has low march speed. I do not like him. I don't know if that's the only criteria for him sucking so bad, but it is a criteria. Yeah. Skywalker, you are the Leo of my life. Oh, it is an amazing waste of gold. Yes. Weird feeling. He says this is Sparta. That's why he's good. Does he even say that? He doesn't even say that in Rock. You know? King Marley, Leo is just good. That's usually what I get from Leo fans. But he's just good. Okay. You keep using Leo. I'll make sure that I don't, and people who fight with me don't. And we will continually beat you in real fights. La boom, boom. Good morning. Gary, Drago, I don't mean to interrupt you, barbing, but your scout team is coming back. Always interrupt me for the situations like that. Yell in my ear. Always, always, always. If it's important stuff, you gotta do it. Gotta do it. Ooh. I guess I'll just start doing the... This one's a little too... This isn't very workout. Next, go. I need hypeness. But thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. Guillerme, will release some video about new commanders? Once they're official, I will certainly release a video on the new commanders, and I will do a mastery guide on them for you. Yes. And yes, they do look very strong, Damien, assuming that they're legit. That is the key question, though, isn't it? It's leaks. It's not official. But maybe we will see something soon, an official post. Santi, Drago, do you think Lilith will skip new leadership cycle and do straight to Cav commanders? Based off the leaks, it seems that's the case. And I think people are saying technically they didn't skip leadership because of the heroic anthem commanders that came out for the archer towers are considered our leadership. So technically they came out with 2 new leadership commanders. It's just they give them to you for free and they're worthless. Could you show honor, please? Amish FN. Sure. 3 seconds. 2 seconds on the bundle. 1 second. Oh, I can't buy it. All right, I'm at 26,000 numero uno Drago on the honor. Busy day today? It's a busy day every day. I don't know if this song either is really is really getting it for me. I will never stop. I need all the crystals. I need all the crystals. I was hoping to save gold heads for the new Cav during leadership cycle. Lilith always ruins my plans. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Have you maxed your I'm sorry. Have you maxed your Honda and your Trajan yet? Joan does look very insane though. Yes. And yes, Joan Prime plus Nevsky sounds like next level GG on the field. They're like, Nevsky's really good. Let's make him even more really good. Here's Joan Prime. Here's basically XY on steroids. Here you go. Amish, are you going for #1 in honor this KvK or just waiting for the good stuff? Well, I mean, I'm going hard pre-pass 4 so I can have the best tech I possibly can have. But then I'm going to fight, so I won't be barbing during fights. So I'll likely lose first place at that point because people will be barbing still. Like, there's still going to be people barbing during fight times because that's just how this game works. But after the pass 4 section is over with, there's basically 2 weeks until the next level 7 pass opens up, the next fights. So I'll likely do some more barbing then. So it depends on how I'm looking at that point. If I'm still in the top 20 at that point, I may actually kind of start pushing a little bit. But if I'm like number 200 or something like that, then I will likely, like I always do, say F it and just barb to get the crystals that I need to finish off my tech. That's really it. Hablas un poquito de español, Drago. A little bit. Not a whole lot, though. Just enough to be dangerous. King SS, should you max Honda or Leo? Max Honda. Of course, King SS, you know better. You sarcastic SOB. How you doing, man? Good to see you. I'm pulling my best Clink impression. At least for right now. Yaradon, can we see your tech? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Let me work my way back towards my city. And then we'll get there. Do you think they will bring Sun Tzu Prime soon? I think they will. Yep. I think they will. Maybe not soon's maybe not the right word, but they definitely will bring a Sun Tzu Prime. There's too much built-in hype around not having him. Kaizi, hello. Welcome to the stream. Nick, I just answered your question. Bad Bear Bad on KvK 2 coins or pendant for Cav troops. Thank you. Can I say neither? Bad Bear Bad. I would recommend you watch my drums or horn video. I posted it last week. I want to say it was last week. But if you just go to my channel and go to the videos section, it'll be drums or horn. And it's just it's basically the best setup for your marches and for accessories, especially for legendary accessories. And neither of those accessories are on that list for me. So that should be the answer to your question. Yardon, it's okay. Better late than never. I'll take late. It's fine. We're going to have a long stream today, so you're not going to miss anything. We're going to be doing stuff. Chet School, what's going on, buddy? I'm operating on 2 hours. I'm fueled by caffeine and hate for Leo. And we're going to be streaming for a little while. If you stream later, let me know. I will make sure to redirect all these fine people to your direction. Unknown Entity, no. Chisco will not be raiding me today. I will be raiding him. And when we do raid Chisco, assuming he streams today, maybe he won't. I don't know. I don't want to assume his business schedule. But if he does, we will raid him with the most highest of furies. With how bad Leo sucks. Awesome. Awesome. The Leo hate will be thick, and it will be fierce. Just like my beard. It's coming. Prepare yourself. Kevin Spawns. I don't know how YouTube works. I almost seem to miss live streams. Well, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And again, for anybody who hasn't, I know you are because to talk you are subscribed. So you got that one done. Check mark complete. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Number 2. There's this little bell beside it. If you click that, I'd say about 50% of the time it will work. But because YouTube's notification system is so broken, it'll work about 50% of the time. But that's the best you can really expect for right now, until they decide to actually invest some time and fix that. Number 3 has nothing to do with your question, but you should also like the stream if you haven't done so already. It's really appreciated. But thank you for being on the stream. Really appreciate you being here and joining me on this. Oh, Chiz, by the way, when's the last time you seen me here? When's the last time you see me doing this at all? When's the last time you've seen this in your life from me? KvK8 is the answer. And even then, I don't think I was ever number 1. I don't think I was ever number 1 in KvK8. I was close. But that was the KvK when I was with Ronnie and a bunch of other decently sized players, like Kuba J. And it was against some kingdoms that are still around today, like Kingdom 12, Kingdom 17, not 15, 17. Definitely not Kingdom 14. Those guys are all 93 now, basically. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, pushing a little bit of honor. It's not for the honor, though. It's for the crystals, obviously, to fight better against 2 Imperium kingdoms. So, again, Shiz, in case you didn't know this KvK, we've got 2 Imperiums in our KvK in 916. Both of them are in water camp. GG, Lilith. And that's who we're fighting. So it's fire and earth versus water and wind. Water and wind occupy basically the top 85% of the top individual fighting KP numbers. And then from a power standpoint, obviously 2 Imperiums being in one camp south of us, just from a general power number, they are the 2 biggest camps in this KvK, I believe, as well, because 185 and 2100 are basically Edge A Imperium kingdoms as well, as is 916, as is 823, etc. You know, you could save a lot of AP using all Peacekeeper primaries. I've already been over this. Don't even go there, Fiscal. Already been over this. I'm maximizing my speed and my ability to stay out without coming home. So let me kill this barb and show you. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. I'm still here. Not going anywhere. Just need to blow my nose. Blowing nose and killing barbs at the same time. How about that? That's how dedicated we are right now. That's how dedicated we are right now, people. I suppose if you have 3 years worth of AP potions, you can optimize for speed instead of AP. That's correct. That's correct. Now, keep in mind, I mean, I think I only started with about 650,000 AP. So it's not like an uber amount. I have used AP in the past. I'm not going to say I haven't, but I haven't used it to push an honor points since KvK8. I think the other time I used it was to win, not win, but place in my MGE in 93 at the time. That was when Chandra and William came out. Try being in the 2460 KvK with 3 Imperiums joke. Yeah, that's true. is your plunder tech as pushed up as possible. It's pretty much there. I know it looks like I've got a lot of crystals right now, but that's just from barbing the last 3 or 4 hours. So I ran out of crystals, obviously, at some point. So I got as high as I could, I guess I should say. Plunder 1's done. I think I got maybe 2 or 3 points into Plunder 2. But honestly, it's not too much. It's only like 10 or 12 crystals extra. Oh, maybe 30. 30 extra crystals or something like that. Under Netzy, I try to optimize speed and still use barb commanders, but I never have enough to push top ranks. Yeah, it's not just speed. It's also again, look how my marches look with not having max tech, not barb tech, things like that. This is the only march that's dying. All the other ones are not, because I'm killing them fast enough, and they're strong enough to hold up. I'm still toying around. I may have to throw Zenobia on XY to make this a full 5 marches that will never have to come back home. So, again, if you figure you're using peacekeeping / barbing marches, you will have to come home at some point, which resets your AP lower ability. So technically, it's not as bad as you might think. Yeah, non-grata, please have him educate me on anything in this game, first off. But second off, Leo in particular. When is Zone 5 for 254? That's a good question, Uncle B. Hopefully Cisco can answer. Midget 1337 with a €5 donation. Wish you best luck, bro. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Had to call. What's going on, buddy? Not sure about the ban Chiz part. He is kind of a moderator. Technically, he can ban you, even though you're a very long time member, and I wish that not to happen. Strive for the 8 is still here, says Pete Rocks. Oh, every time you say Strive for the 8, I think of Fog, which makes me think, oh my god, I haven't resent my things yet. Minamoto. Ooh. 10% increased march speed for Cav and 20% increased attack. That's okay. It's okay. Okay, next song. Would y'all agree? Next song. Yeah. Making an executive decision on that one, guys. Sorry. Executive decision on that last song. Non grata. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Welcome to the Dragon's Den. Really appreciate you. All you other members out there, make sure you throw up some hype emojis, because he now has access, just like you, to some pretty damn sweet emojis, including a Leo, which I will also throw up there, just because Chiz is still around. Ice, who's allying who? It's fire and earth versus water and wind. Water has 2 Imperium camps. Wind is probably the second biggest camp in this KvK. But it's gonna be some fights. Yo. Scalper, I didn't say all Leos. I feel like that's a little bit too much. Leaning towards being a huge Leo fan. Non-grata, how dare you? Welcome to the Dragon's Den. You have some conditioning to do, okay? You have some brainwashing and some conditioning to receive on this channel. My dad is named Leo. Okay, well, I guess it's kind of like you're talking to a Dallas Cowboys fan, and they're like, "But my dad's why are you a Dallas Cowboys fan?" Well, my dad was a fan, you know. Okay. I guess. It's passable. It's acceptable. It's not the best, not the worst. Pete rocks. Next Thursday, your pass opens. I believe so. Yes. M. Maria. Say, Drago, can I use Alex Scipio till the next infantry OP commander arrives? Yes, but I would say you should use Scipio primary, and then you should go take a look at my shield thrower build, which is basically what you just built. I have a build video called the shield thrower build on my channel. That is Scipio Alex, because he throws shields like a champ. That pair. Yeah, come down this way. There's some 46s over here to be had. Where am I at now? 27,200. I do like that 4 out of 5 of the top 5 spots for honor roll are from Fire Camp, and all 4 are also from 916. And the third person is an ally of ours. I like that. Also, 6, 7, and 8 are all allies, and number 10. So 9 out of the top 10 of the honor roll, which means you're doing bars to get crystals, are from allies. So I like that. That's good. That's helpful. Then you got this 1021 player here doing their work. And then 1185, 1185. The bulk of top 20 is in our allies. Hopefully they're not doing it just for the end of KvK rewards, but they're doing it to get crystals so that they can up their tech. Hopefully that's the case. Ice. Why didn't wind do a 1v3? You mean water? Or because wind is not Imperium, earth is not Imperium, fire is not Imperium, water is Imperium, and it wouldn't have been fair. No, that would not have been fair. That would have basically been Desert Conquest KvK all over again. We wouldn't have agreed to that. Even though there's 2 Imperium kingdoms in there, I wouldn't have agreed to that. This isn't Imperium like 556 and 365 and 846 Imperiums. These are like... Oh, I don't want to disrespect them, so I'm not going to say that. They're smaller Imperiums. They're not the bigger, overwhelming, massive, bloated Imperiums. Loaded with power and kill point stuff. Can I use Scipio Leo? Lemo, you lost me. I forgot to read the rest of your message. Uncle B, we're fighting south. Welcome to 916. We're fighting Water Camp, the 2 Imperium camp, of course. How is the new Barb Crystal Gain tech? It's not bad, it's not great. So, I'll show you here in just a moment. In fact, what I'll likely do is, because I know people are wanting to see my tech, where it's at, and maybe do a refresh of the top rankings for this KvK, because there's new people who missed that earlier. I'll redo that as well. What I'll do is I'll return my marches back towards my city to get my XY refreshed with Zenobia, maybe, to see if that will keep him alive. Because he's my only march that's taking damage. And that's also the reason as well, because he's the one that's got the AoE too, so he's targeting other marches, but still all these other ones do the same thing. Is there? Yep, there's another 46. I don't see another 46 after that. I will go ahead and return it. Okay, so actually, is there any decent room here while I'm here as well? Commander XP, not that big of a deal. Building speed. Arch speed, that's the one. That's the one I want. How to get Diao Chan? You can't. You can't get it anymore. You had to get it when she was released on her special release event. Mr. Wanderson, just say it. 753. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. You went a terrible different direction from what you think I was gonna say. I was gonna say that there are other Imperium kingdoms that are in the game that are no longer Imperium anymore. That were bloated. They were as people on Facebook say, they're fake news, fake Imperium. These guys are not fake Imperium by any means, but they're also not 365 and the 846s, the 254s of the world, so that's why I didn't want to say that. Samuel Lagaro, welcome to the stream, and thank you for subscribing so much. Don't forget, Kira Bastion is open. Yes, I understand. All right, let's go ahead and bring my marches back, but obviously keep 4 of them out, because otherwise, why would I do that? There's no point to reset their AP. So there we go. And in the meantime, let's go look at some tech. I need to start getting some tech done because I'm at 1.1 million crystals from 0, basically. So we've been getting some crystals. Also have some crafting to do, it seems, at some point. I also need to get my... Would you go away? I just want to hit the help button. I need to get my scouts active again. Select Kira. Already has you. Belly already has you too. Let's check what these other ones are as well. Go down here. What is the Bastion? Well, we almost have them all done. Short 2. One is on the other side here. And one's gonna be over here, I think. Here and here. Yeah. So I still gotta do some there. But Stormy sent it to me, so I'll tell it to you really quick. It is. We've got Boudica, Saladin, Cyrus. It's actually Cyrus, and it's right here. It's like right here. Yeah, it's like right here. Cyrus. Oh, this is well formatted, Stormy. Thank you very much. I think I will actually go ahead and bring that up. Let's do that, and then we'll actually go through the tech. Let me go to my regular... Oh, I don't have it on the right thing, do I? A son of a gun. I don't know why. I don't know if this is the right one. It is. Okay, cool. We got lucky. We got lucky. I'm going to open up my Discord. And I'm going to show you the spreadsheet that Stormy made for me. Thank you, Storm. Appreciate that. There we go. Open original. That's the one. Now go away. All right. Back to live. It's coming up. It's coming up. So these are our bastions. So I showed you all the ones that we started with, right? So it was... Oh yeah, we do have the Charlemagne Bastion as well. Pelagius, Scipio, Kira, Belly, Kusunoki, and Herman. Those were the starting zone. Zone 4. Zone 5 has Minna. So Cav March Speed 10. Cav Attack 20%. We have the Charlemagne skill, the second skill. 4-second shield takes 1,000 per second. No, that's not right. I'll read the skill out when we go after that. Ethelfled, we went over that one as well. Counterattack, damage reduction 20%. March speed reduction for Cav 50%, 30% for everybody else. Mechmed, it's his 20% skill damage bonus with 20% attack for all troops. We got Boudica with her Barb skill. We have Saladin with his 20% defense and attack for Cavs and 5% March speed. Takeda 40% Cav attack, 10% chance to increase March speed by 30% for 3 seconds on normal attacks. And then finally Cyrus here with Archer, March, Speed, and Archer Attack 30%. So really, to me, as far as the skills that will be used for Rally and Garrison, it's going to be Mechmed and Belisarius. I don't see anything else here that's really like blowing my skirt up, especially if it's like Archer or infantry based. Yeah, there's nothing here that blows my skirt up. It's definitely got to be Mechmed and Mechmed and Belisarius. 100%. 110%. Are Hans? Do I sound Vietnamese? No, I'm not Vietnamese. But I have gotten that question about 1,000 times, which is actually why I'm thinking of rebranding the name that I've used to game for about 30 years now. Because I know at the Thien part at the end basically triggers every Vietnamese person of any Vietnamese heritage whatsoever, or anybody who knows anything about Vietnamese culture, to be like, are you Vietnamese? So I'm probably going to rebrand the channel and my name to just Drago pretty soon, just to make it easy on everybody. We're not trying to make it difficult to be a follower here. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to try Zenobia out now. Yeah, let's take a look at the Charlemagne's second skill as well. Here we go. So, it is, while on the map, troops led by this commander have a 10% chance to gain a shield when attacked. This shield lasts for 4 seconds and can take a large amount of damage, up to 1,000 direct damage factor. That's it. So it either will last for 1,000 damage factor, or it will last 4 seconds. That's it. It's one of the two. That's it. Yeah, I'll definitely, will you save up Kahars for large stage or use them before Zone 5? I will use all my Kahars before fighting starts. I'm going to max tech before level 7 passes anyway. Right now, I'm just trying to maximize my tech before the level 4 passes open. That's why I'm even killing barbs in the first place. If there was no crystals gained by barbarians, I would not be killing barbarians right now. The positive side effect is that I am, in fact, #1 on the honor roll. But this is not why I'm doing it. It's the crystals. Does damage factor equate to troops? Indirectly, yes, it does, but it doesn't equate directly to troops in the sense that 1,000 troops go down or 1,000 troops get saved. There's an equation that Lilith will never give out, where damage factor and healing factor are augmented by stats, pre and post buff. I made a video on this as well a long time ago. Maybe I'll repost it as a like Throwback Thursday video or something for you guys. But there's pre and post formula calculations. There is stat calculations. There's damage calculations. There's troop damage calculations. There's all damage calculations. There's debuffs. There's area buffs, area debuffs. I mean, there's so many things that go into that formula. And then on top of all that, you've also got you've also got the actual damage factor itself, which can be augmented by stats directly as well. So it's just so much. All right, Zenobia, don't do me dirty. Charlemagne priority. No. A random shield, while nice, is not going to be cause for me to put sculptures into Charlemagne. Sorry. You know what you want to... I was going to say you want to see it, because I did get the screenshot, but I don't want to have to go through all of it just to show it to you. Phantom sent me a picture of his Charlemagne. It is 1511, because he's that guy. So he will have that skill maxed out fully. for his whatever march that he decides to put that on. I will have no sculptures inside of that, and I'll just get the 500 shield instead of the 1000 shield. That's all. That's all. Yeah, I was thinking about doing the Throwback Thursday for videos, guys. I'm not sure what y'all think of that, but I'm not going to edit it. I'm just going to... Well, maybe I will edit it. Maybe I'll do a little bit of editing, but... Because a lot of the stuff that gets thrown back to likely has 0 editing. Because that's how we started off on this channel. Yeah, Lemmo, that's basically what I'm doing. I don't think I'm 1-1-1-1. I think I'm probably like 1-2 or 1-3-1-1. Or just 3-1-1-1 or something. Let's see what I've got. I know I got more than just to summon him. Yeah, I'm 5-1-2-1. So I could use skill resets to get the 1-5-1... you know, whatever. But... No. Why would I use skill resets on Charlemagne? Like, that just sounds awful. I'll use it on a commander that actually matters. Please and thank you. Oh boy. Is it getting testy? Oh no. You also, yeah, Charlemagne's skills vary. Sometimes it's the skill damage bonus skill. By the way, guys, again, because I've only slept for 2 hours last night from killing barbs all the way through the night up until the game resetting for the patch, and then immediately waking up 2 hours later to take care of the baby and get the kids ready for school, see the wife off to work, and drop the baby off at the babysitter, and then immediately go into streaming. I didn't eat. So what we'll likely do, because again, I don't want to cut this stream too short, is I'm going to order some food. So I'll take some recommendations. I will take some recommendations from the community. Keep in mind, okay? Keep in mind, for the past week, I have been eating very good, okay? I've been very good on my food intake, all right? Meaning no fried foods, no rice, no breads, minimal carbs, not no carb, very minimal carb, and definitely any carbs that I intake are from vegetables, greens, things like that. So that means meat, that means veggies. I'm not opposed to fruits. But again, we're ordering lunch, so there's probably not going to be any fruit. Tacos are the opposite of what I just said. Fried chicken is the opposite of what I just said, David. How dare you? Ugh. See, these are the things. These are the things. But I will take recommendations throughout the stream. We're not going to order it right away because it's only 10:30 right now. But as soon as 11 o'clock rolls around, we will be ordering something, okay? Because I do need me some food, and I need it here decently fast. So, because I'm hungry. We're gonna have a little food on the channel today. You guys seem to like that stuff too. So, where's my guys? Where's my guys? One of them's on top of each other, it seems. All right, so let's go through the chat. We're not going pineapple pizza or pizza at all, because again, no breads, no breads. No heavy carb stuff. That's really what we're avoiding. Sushi is literally wrapped in carbs. Sushi is quite literally wrapped in carbs. Q-Star with the hot dog sticker. Hot dogs aren't bad, as long as you don't have the bun, right? Now sashimi sounds really good, but that won't fill me up. I'm hungry. Hungry. Boy's hungry. Okay. So, we've got, let me go from the top because we have quite a few suggestions here. I see pineapple in there, which I will strike you down. God will strike you down, okay? The Jesuses will strike you down, all right? I see pineapple, literally the first suggestion. Well, the second. Captain Britain says chicken all day long. Hopefully you didn't mean fried chicken. Because I do love fried chicken. Fried chicken is so good. I could get fried chicken and just pull all the skin off and just have the chicken. That wouldn't be terrible. But it wouldn't be that great either. Pineapple pizza, fried chicken. Oh my god. You guys tell me in my streams, like, look, you need to start eating better, Drago. You're streaming a lot, you're doing a lot of sitting work, which is 100% accurate. And you're always working, you're always taking care of the kids, and you're not taking care of yourself. And I agree with 100% accurate statements. Used to be a lot more fit, used to be a lot more active. I used to work for a living, basically is what that's called. So that might have been trying to be a little bit more health conscious, a little bit more, mindful of what I'm throwing down my gullet. Doesn't have to be just tasty. It needs to be decent for my body. So, we're going to skip all of the, see, I see cheeseburger. Are you going Chinese? No. Fried chicken? No. Tacos? No. Burrito would be great. That's also literally wrapped in carbs. Pineapple pizza, chicken baby. What's manchow soup? Prabjot, is that like pho? What's manchow soup? Is it like an Indonesian pho? Or something? Or an Indian? I don't know. Pineapple salad, dear God. What kind of monstrosity? Pineapple pizza, steak, Metacog. I mean, I'm always for a good steak. But it's also got to be, somewhat, lunchy. It's a good way to put it, I guess. We've got T-bone. Now we're going T-bone. Good Lord. Chicken nuggies. David back with the tacos again. By the way, again, thank you so much for the donation, Q-Star. Really appreciate that. Scalper says extra large pizza. So extra large the carbs there. Pineapple pizza literally comes in and says, "Was I summoned?" Skywalker says sushi, which I replied to him and told him that is also literally wrapped in carbs. Fish and chips, carbs on carbs. Naughty, I don't think you can order something like that. Agreed. Pineapple pizza is healthy. Maniacs. I disagree. I don't think that's accurate. Udistir said salad. I don't want a salad. I have been eating quite a few salads over the last week. And I don't mind a good salad. I don't necessarily want to eat it on stream, considering how ugly you look when you eat a salad properly. You're just like shoving it and you're opening your mouth and shoving stuff into your gullet. And like mushing it in there, So we're going to dodge that. Carnage Berserker Gaming says roasted chicken. That's a solid option. Pineapple pizza said, of course, pineapple pizza. Prime Gaming says eat a banana. Yeah, that's going to go well on stream. Limo says let's go Japanese. So I need something a little more specific than let's go Japanese. I do have the potential to do Japanese. We have a couple Japanese restaurants around here. Usually those are rice bowls and stuff, though, which is, again, low carbs. Chipsy says lasagna. That's Italian horizontal carbs. So we're going to dodge that one. Steak and chips. Metacog says steak and chips plus peppercorn sauce. I dig the steak and the peppercorn sauce, but again, can't have the chips in either European or American form. Egley says, is 80s music still in your kingdom, Drago? No, he's gone. He's in 2000. Scalper says, acai bowl. I don't even know what that would look like, how it would taste, and how I would actually get to swallow that. Prabjot, manchow soup again. I'm not sure what that is, Prabjot. People are saying can of tuna. I can't tell you how much tuna I've had in the last week as well. In fact, a lot of those salads were tuna salads. So that was a salad with tuna and tomatoes and Parmesan cheese on it. That was a lot of my meals. Protein powder, not going to fill me up like I'm looking for. Morgoth, the skin is the best part of the fried chicken, and that's why it's so tasty, and that's why it's so bad for you. Not really the skin part, but the fried part that's on the skin. It's the fried carbs on the skin that's really the bad part. Chicken Caesar salad if you want to be healthy. I do want to be healthy, but I don't want to be salad healthy today. I'm actually hungry. Roti canai again. Roti is carbs. Jacket potato with tuna. Potato is carbs. Do you think your ally will win camp or will be even? I think it'll be a good fight, just like it'll be a good fight over here on our side. Poke with cauliflower rice. That would work. Cauliflower rice does have a decent amount of carbs in it, even though it is less carbs than rice. And it's obviously cauliflower, so it's not necessarily bad for you. That being said, it has to be done right. And I don't know if there are any of the Japanese places around me actually do cauliflower rice or if they just do the rice. Teriyaki chicken with brown rice and steamed vegetables. Tiny Tank. That sounds pretty legit. I will say, just as a point on that, teriyaki sauce is loaded with carbs and sugar. So you got to be very light with that if you do that. And then brown rice, while it is supposed to be better for you because it's higher in fiber than regular rice, rice is rice, and that shit's carbs. So can't do that. I do like the vegetable part, though. You could do zoodles with you know, a very light amount of teriyaki sauce chicken, or you can even just do soy garlic chicken, some zoodles and some vegetables, salt, pepper, garlic on the veggies. That would make that a lot better. Skywalker says carbs is fuel. Yeah, carbs from vegetables is fuel. Carbs from fried shit's bad. It's not fuel. It is fuel, but it adds that fuel to your body. It doesn't add that fuel to actually be used until you run out of other carbs. Hence my predicament. Vegan meat. Hell no. Hard no. Giggity just says fast. Well, I mean, if we're just going the straight, if we're just going the straight, just I'm trying to be healthy phase, then yes. And technically, I have been fasting for about 16 hours. I ate dinner around 5 last night, 6 last night. No, it was like 6:30 last night. So that's about 16 hours. Yeah, so it's been about 16 hours. So I'm hungry. So Sky, when am I going to go to the gym? That's the problem. If it was just me, I'd be able to do that. I'd be able to do my streaming, do my videos with you guys, do all that stuff, and then go to the gym afterwards and burn all that stuff off. That's what I used to do back in the day. I used to be very healthy back in the day, body-wise. I don't know about, you know, if we're going all crazy on, like, you know, full health, but that was before kids and a wife and having a house and all that stuff. All right, let's get... Oh, my goodness. Okay, so I missed some things. I missed some... You guys are going crazy with this food stuff. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. So Shelby says, "Bro, you so picky." Well, that's part of being on a, you know, a healthier way of eating. Like, that's the point. I wasn't picky before, and, you know, was eating a bunch of garbage. That's the whole idea. Thank you for the $2 donation. That's it. That's it. That's the one. Skywalker with his 27-month membership chat. Good lord. At this moment, Dragothien reminded me of my first date. I can't have chicken. It goes straight to my hips. No carbs. Makes my butt look big. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just trying to get more healthy. I'm trying to get back to my normal weight, which is like 175, 180. That's my normal weight. That's the weight I was at for quite some time before I met my wife and had a bunch of kids, and wasn't as active, which isn't fair to her either, to be honest. I mean, if we're being honest, right? All you kings and queens out there, it's not fair to your spouse to gain a bunch of weight. Both ways. Both ways. Uncle B. All right, my 5'5". No, I'm 5'8". 5'8". Definitely not 6 foot. I wish I was 6 foot. 5'8", though. 5'8", 5'9". It's like right there. What did you eat 7 days ago? Just eat that. $175 is. I don't plan on going to 175. A healthy 200 is perfectly fine for me. A healthy 200 is perfectly fine. Oh no, Uncle B, 6'2", you should be 235. I would say. Like 235 is a good healthy weight. 175 is possible, Shelby. I could certainly do it. I just don't know if I would want to. Like when I say I want to get back to my healthy weight, like for me right now, that healthy weight's like 200. About 200. Get a yoga ball chair. You think that would do it? Like, would you like just to see me doing this the whole stream? Just doing this the whole stream? Because that's what I would do. This would basically be the stream going forward. Like, this is the stream. Is this cool? Jazz hands? Like, this is the... That's terrible. No, pounds. Pounds, guys. Probjot, you're 5'10", 145 pounds. You probably have that build, though, right? Like, that's skinny build, you know? Yeah, not 200 kilos. Not 200 kilos. 200 pounds. I don't know what that is in kilos, but it's not 200 kilos. 5'8". 5'8", 5'9", wisdom. Sorry, we use kilo in German. Pounds is new for me. I think the conversion is like 3-to-1 or 4-to-1. Or maybe it's 2-to-1. Okay. Like it's not 2 exactly, but yeah. Uncle B, 2.2. Okay, so there you go. There you go. For the rest of the world using the metric system, there you go. Let's go up here. God, I haven't even been paying attention. What am I at now? Oh my god. Should I stop? I feel like I might should stop for a little bit. Guy, what? How tall did you think I'm not short, just not as tall as your lanky ass. I'm proper height. I'm not Jesse, you know. Jesse's like 5'1". Yeah, hit the like button, everybody. Really appreciate you staying here and being with me. We're at 2.5 hours already on the stream. Seems like I just started streaming just a minute ago, to be honest. Shelby, LOL, talking about food, diet, working out, that's my kind of stream. Yeah, it's proper height. Proper height, Tiny Tank. 6'1", I thought you was kind of my build. 5'11" was my expectations on the short end. I mean, if I've got my work boots on, I'm a solid 5'11". Like I said, I'm at that like 5'8", 5'9"-ish. Like right at 5'9". Yeah, if I got my work boots on, I'm solid 5'11". I thought Sky and Drago met in real life. We probably will at some point, I'm sure. We're two star-crossed lovers, you know. I'm sure I'll be down in Florida at some point, you know. Wrestling some gators. I just need to stay away from your house, all them kids. If I come down there, I'm getting away from kids, man. Not to come to kids, so We gotta go do something else. We gotta go do something else besides be around your house. Ah, I just messed up. I just hit the back button by accident. Lost the chat. Uno momento, por favor. Come on. Refresh. Gimme. There we go. I totally lost the chat. Oh, I didn't. Okay, it came back. Shelby with a $2 donation. Drago, how much speed ups you have for Zenith on 307? I haven't calculated, Shelby, and here's the problem too. I use so many freaking speed ups against 960 to fight for healing. I would say I'd have hundreds of years, but I don't know if that's accurate anymore. I used a lot of speed ups in 960's fight. 307 versus 960 fight. Duval County, careful, Duval County. Take Drago clubbing. No, my clubbing days are over. I haven't clubbed since I was in college. No, thank you. Make bad decisions in clubs, you know? Shelby, oh man, now every time I'll hear about Florida man on the news, I'll think of Sky. Beat middle too. That's fine too. But middle's like South Carolina or like Northern Alabama. Is that really where we want to be too? I'm not sure if that's the play. I think I'd rather be in Florida, to be honest. I don't know if the two destinations are, do you go to Florida where there's beaches and you know, just tons of things to do if you're in the right spots, obviously. Or do you go to Northern Alabama where it's a 50-50 deliverance chance? You know what I'm saying? Like, Charleston's nice, but again, like, I don't know if nice, not special, you know? But Stormwatch, yeah, he's in the Carolinas, so that'd be good too. Florida has some of the craziest people in the U.S., or maybe, but that's part of the fun. Like, you know, you want to go somewhere interesting. You don't want to go somewhere bland. At least that's me, anyway. The springs in Florida are where it's at. Well, I have family in the Keys, so I'm familiar with southern Florida, southern Florida, like not even on the continent, Florida. And I do have some folks on the Panhandle where, you know, where things happen. Shelby, I swam in a pond and recorded it in Discord for these guys with an alligator to get my boss's umbrella. Yeah, that's the Florida Skywalker is. If y'all are thinking Skywalker and he's like on the beach in Miami, you know, walking around with his top 3 buttons down, you know, and just, you know, cruising for chicks at 6'1", that ain't it. That ain't it. Think redneck, alligators on the golf course, that part of Florida. I won't continue the description. But that's about as accurate as it gets. Went to Myrtle Beach on spring break. I mean, it's not the worst. It's not Virginia Beach. But it's also not Daytona. So, I mean, it's in the middle. Where the hell did all the barbs go? Did I kill them all? Have I officially killed all the barbs? I think I just won Rise of Kingdoms. I've killed all the barbs. I think I've officially killed all the barbs. All right, guys, time to pack it in. I've won Rise. Oh, there's one. Virginia Beach is just not that good. Colonial Beach also really bad. Here's your 1 hour speed up and congratulations on this great feat. But I've been to Virginia Beach too. It's nice, but not as trashy as Myrtle Beach. Oh, man, I don't know, Virginia Beach is pretty trashy, especially the actual, like, town that's near the beach. It's pretty bad. Nikki, man, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Sky, yeah, the beaches aren't all that really, but if you live there, there's many hidden springs that are discord. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's what I'm talking about, the special stuff. Special stuff. Puri, where have you been traveling outside of the U.S.? I unfortunately have not gotten the chance to travel outside of the U.S. That's the one thing I regret up to this point in my life, because I love other parts of the world. I love other cultures. I love other, peoples. But that's the one thing I have not gotten a chance to do in my life yet, is travel. I married early. I had a big family early. I'll say early, like early 20s, mid 20s. Did college and kind of went straight into I found the person I know I'm going to be with, so let's just jump into it. So I didn't get the chance to travel a whole lot. I've traveled a decent amount in the U.S., but that was mostly just for my job that I used to have before this. I do regret not having as much worldly travel experience. Yes. How do I recognize that number? I'll call that. I've been to Atlanta. Yep, definitely been to Atlanta. But yeah, I've won Rise of Kingdoms, guys. There's no more barbs. I've killed them all. Okay. This is what it looks like. Oh, just short of 30,000 too. I've killed them all. I've won Rise of Kingdoms. KGF. Hey Drago, bro, what if you'll get a chance to visit India? What's your thought? I would love to. I would love to visit. There's pretty much not many countries I would not love to go see and visit. Most of them are communist regimes that I don't want to go see, for being honest. But almost every other country I wouldn't mind. Even some of the volatile ones I wouldn't mind going to see, because there's so much history. I'm a huge I know all you guys know I'm a huge history guy. That's what got me into this game, was the history of it. By the way, we found our pair. We can basically stay out indefinitely now. I never have to bring my marches back ever. How many? Let's see how many. Okay, here we go. Let's see how many my Saladin has gotten. Where's he at? Saladin. Let's see how many kills my Saladin has gotten since bringing him out last night. Rainbow River and Dunellen, or is it Dunellen? Let's see how many kills I've gotten on this one so far. 515. It's pretty solid. Pretty damn solid. Chem STC, hidden secret. If you swarm a campmate city, barbs pop out. Shelby. Yeah, that's exactly what 2 hours of sleep does. Rank 1, no barbs, and thinking you've won Rise of Kingdoms. Stormwatch says U.S., Canada, Mexico, Aruba. What is that? Curaçao? Curaçao? I can't remember how to pronounce it. Bonaire, Brazil, England, Iceland, Ireland, France, Switzerland, Germany, Belgium, Italy, India, Singapore, New Zealand, Hong Kong. That's where you've been? Wow. It's very impressive. I wish I had that resume. I plan on having that resume at some point. In fact, that's a, as I've thought about how expanding my channel will look in the future and things like that, that'll be a part of it. Like, I want to do this with you guys in other countries, maybe even do like visits to countries in Rise of Kingdoms and that kind of thing. And then obviously once we get past Rise of Kingdoms eventually in like 10 years, whenever this game goes away, maybe kind of shift towards that stuff. That'll be the play. Andrej, most of the communist countries don't exist anymore. Well, there's still some pretty big ones, though. There's still some pretty big communist countries left, and there's also some socialist ones that are really communist. That they're just bandaged over and presenting themselves as socialist, which is it's a very fine line. That is a very impressive resume, though. I like that. It's pronounced with a K. Curacao. Every time I see that, I think of the liquor, the blue liquor, Blue Sarasso. You keep getting deported. Have I ever been to China? I just said I haven't been outside of the U.S. So no, I haven't been to China. Super communist. So again, not top of my list, just because there's other places that I know I've wanted to see more, but I know there's a lot. I mean, we're talking about history, right? Like, China's kind of the bedrock of history, so that's a thing. So I do want to go there, for sure, at some point. And that probably, you know what's really funny, is that might actually be the first country I end up going to visit, because that's where my employer is. So it's actually kind of funny that while I do want to go visit there, it's not at the top of my list, but I do really want to go visit there because of all the history. That'll likely be the first one I go to more often, you know, just thinking about it. Curacao. Gotcha. Curacao. So it's a mixture of both. It's just meant to F with you. That's really what it is. A YouTube series where you do a quick 5-minute history lesson on different commanders would be fun. Q-Star, I actually had planned to do that such a long time ago. I was going to do a history series on all the commanders. But that was when we had like half the commanders we have now. Now it's even worse. I was already overwhelmed when I started doing it. And plus they had introduced this part here. Like this here, which basically gives a quick history lesson on the commander. But I mean, there's a lot of history outside of that little thing that I could bring up on a lot of these commanders. Some of them aren't real as well, as the other problem. They aren't actually a thing. Or they weren't real, I should say, because everybody is pretty much dead at this point. Medico, that's true. That's true to a certain degree. I definitely leave my state quite often, thank God. The land of 4 seasons in 1 day is basically where I live. But with my job before Rise of Kingdoms... Oh, by the way, we just ended our playlist. New playlist time, by the way. Let's go do that really quick. New playlist time. Definitely not sleep and ASMR. That's going to be a problem. Dance workout. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, this went straight Latin quick. Okay, so this collection of rhythmic and confident modern Latin, pop, and Afrobeats tracks are sure to keep you motivated through your dance workout. I mean, okay, let's yeah, do it. I'm not sure where I was at with my train of thought. Oh, I was just saying before I started doing this, when I used to actually work for a living, I traveled a lot because that's part of my job. And then even before that, like I've got family all over, so I would travel with my family to different places in the States. But again, my biggest regret, probably more than anything, is not having been able or taken an opportunity or taken the chance to visit other countries, because some of those countries that I could have visited maybe say 15, 20 years ago, you can no longer visit anymore because they either don't exist or they've been overrun by extremists or, you know, stuff like that. In today's world, which really sucks. Oh, what am I doing? Hold on. There we go. It's that little guy hiding in trees. Uncle Sam paid for your worldly travels. That's good. Thad Johnson. No, I was in business sales management for AT&T. So I guess at this point, since I don't work for them anymore, it's okay for me to say. That's why I have a couple AT&T shirts on the streams sometimes. You'll see the AT&T logo and stuff because I still wear those shirts around the house. But they did me dirty during COVID, by the way. They let me go during COVID. That was a little bit of an upload. That being said, it ended up working out for the best. But yeah, that job, I covered 5 states of territory. I had a team that worked for me that I, managed and deployed and sold with and things like that. Like that was my job. And then, because I was good at my job, I won a lot of awards and different accolades. So I would be gifted, or I would earn different trips across the states as well. Stathis, Lohar, and Murderball, question mark. Hell yeah. If you want to keep a barbing march alive, and definitely Lohar is a must-have. Gary, how many kids do you have so far? 5. I have 5. 5 kids and a wife. Wow, so, by the way, ever since this stream got real, because this stream got real quick. We were talking about barbs and #1 honor and, talking about tech and the KvK, and we were at 300 viewers, and then we start talking about food and life and kids and family and health and what else? Travel. Basically, this went from the gaming section to the style section very quickly, or the life section. We've lost 50 viewers. Snowball, I'm not sure if you're being super serious, and I really appreciate you trying to defend if that's what you're doing. But I'm very open book, guys. I'm not a private person. Like I probably should be, but I'm not. I pretty much put myself out there for you guys. I'm not too big of a deal. I don't know how else to say it. I still know who I am, I guess is what I'm saying. I haven't gotten that, I have to say this a different way because that sounded really mean in my head. And it shouldn't be. That's not what my intention is. I haven't gotten to the level of notoriety that another content creator has gotten to, where I feel like if I was at that level, I might start thinking my shit don't stink. You know what I'm saying? I haven't quite gotten there yet. Unless I'm around Skywalker, then I'm like, I walk around like I'm Jesus. Because that's just how it is. Wow, you would think during COVID your demand would be high. That's the thing, it is high. But they laid off basically the entire region's management team, and then they merged regions. So there was only 3. Sorry, did you see that? Okay, good. You didn't see that. I just basically flicked everybody off by accident. Because I talk with my hands. I'm a hand talker. There were 3 regions. It was East, Central, and West. and I was in charge of one of the probably 12 different teams that covered the entire eastern seaboard. And obviously each team had a section of that eastern seaboard. So I had, I'm not going to say the states, but I had 5 states. That being said, once COVID hit, they were all like, yeah, we need to band together. We need to make sure we're taking care of each other and really supporting each other and health and supporting our team and taking exercise breaks while we're working from home. And I mean, they were really just laying the liberal shtick on thick. I mean, that's just such AT&T. Anyway, so long story short, they ended up combining 2 of the regions. So they eliminated the majority of the management staff in my region, a lot of which is because we were paid the most. We were the ones that were making the most money. So they basically were streamlining for COVID, knowing that it was going to be an impact on their business. Because while, yes, there was a need for increased communication needs for businesses because they were now operating remotely and things like that, a lot of those facilities could be done commercially or via consumer basis. It wasn't commercial. And yes, AT&T like smashed DirecTV. Like they ruined it completely. When they first bought it, I was like, oh my God, we're going to be able to offer TV, business TV, internet, and phone to anybody regardless of where they live. Like, this is a no-brainer. Like, as soon as they bought DirecTV, I was like, this is a no-brainer. This is going to be a game changer. And then they never did anything with it. I couldn't believe it. Biggest opportunity wasted in the entirety of any kind of business. You would be the only, like, one of the only providers in the world to be able to offer both consumer and businesses enterprise grade internet and business class or consumer class TV and phone. What the hell? And they never did it. They never did it. But we have Uverse. Who cares about Uverse? Pair it up with DirecTV. Perfect. God, we were so off on a tangent here, guys. Grabhammer's all about that fried sushi on top of pineapple pizza. Like, he wants the pineapple pizza and then sprinkle some fried sushi on top. He wants to go extra carb mode. Metacog, dude, when you say when you used to work for a living, you still work hard. Appreciate your hard work. Look, I know that. Look, this is one of the harder jobs that's out there, and don't get me wrong, I understand that more than most people. But truly, like, you know, I wake up and I got my stuff that I do, like we talked about on the stream a bunch of times. But none of it's so stressful. Like, none of it's like, I'm used to a high stress, high pace, sales driven, team driven, high octane environment. That was my environment for 20 years. So when I say I used to work for a living, and even before that, like, that's not even really working. Like, before that, I actually labor worked because I was young and was getting experience in the workforce, and I started working very young. When I say very young, I mean, you know, 15, got my worker's permit, 16 was working, and all that stuff, not like, you know, child labor stuff. But you get what I'm saying. Like, I did not shy away from work. I did not shy away from joining the workforce as soon as possible to start making them shekels. You know what I'm saying? But as the years have gone on and families happened, and obviously my expertise level has gone up in a lot of different areas as my life has happened, you get to make more money doing non-physical labor stuff, more heady stuff, as you get more education and more experience in life. Serum says, wait, I do not quote-unquote work as IT. You certainly do. I'm not saying you don't work. I'm not saying anybody in an office or a corporate job doesn't work. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there's a huge difference physically between working said IT job, and I had an IT sales corporate job, so I'm coming from a place of experience as well. Talking about myself, I guess I should say. That job, while it had its own unique difficulties, was very difficult. Can't compare to, you know, somebody digging ditches or, you know, out on an oil rig, or in my case, it was, you know, merchandising stores for a bottling company. Like, that's what I did when I was really young. Like, I worked for the bottling company of a major soda brand, and would go around to stores and merchandise those stores, slinging cases, back-breaking work, dragging around 1,000-pound pallets of drinks and other things to stock the shelves with and build displays with and all that stuff. So when I say I used to work for a living, or if you're a construction worker or an electrician or a plumber, those types of jobs, service jobs, you know, that's what we're talking about. Alloys. So I was in the AT&T union when I started because I was a consumer salesperson, but as I went to the business side, and by extension the management side is not union. So if you're in management, you do not have a union in AT&T. The union is only there for the frontline workers. Ayub, how many crystals? Thank you for a non-personal life question to kind of get me underailed. Non-upgraded barbs, I'm getting 432. Let me see if I can find a 46 really quick. Oh, we went back to Latin, which I don't mind, but I don't know if that's necessarily what everybody wants to hear. Nope, another one. It's basically the same people. Okay, so maybe change the playlist. Let's go uplifting workout. Funky fresh house and up-tempo R&B to boost your energy levels at all time. Okay. Could use some energy boost. We're operating on 2 hours here. This one doesn't sound like it though, to be honest. Well, maybe we just need to get to the hook. Let's wait for the hook. Let me see how it goes. 42, 43. How long's it been since I've killed a 46? Good lord. There it is. And then 486. So it's just 50 more. That's, I just said that. Q-Star, I installed DirecTV as a contractor, then AT&T bought it and cut the pay in half for us. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was a huge problem. Not only that, but then they started outsourcing. I don't know if I should say these because I know all the companies. Some of the companies, they overbooked. So we would sell the product, and we would set the scheduling up through the system, which, by the way, it was 2 separate systems because 2 separate companies for the longest time. And they would overbook and then not show up and then auto cancel. And then the customer would call and say, hey, why didn't you guys show up? And then the people on the phone would be like, oh, sorry about that. Let me go ahead and just re-sign you up. So they would cancel the old order, and then they would put in a new order for a new customer. The person who did the original sale would lose the sale, but the company would still get the new customer. A lot of shady stuff. Devil 1254. Drago, what do you think about the new commanders? Assuming they're legit, they're must-have. They are game-changing must-have. Again. Gary, Drago, I have Nevsky Williams. Should I do Attila Takeda next, or do you recommend XY Mechmed? XY Mechmed from a murder ball standpoint, if you have a problem getting your 30 million kills during KvK, though, Attila Takeda will help you get there. But if you have Harold Alex or something like that as well already, then you won't necessarily need to do that. Motaz, hey Drago, I have Guan Scipio, Alex Sunsu, Nevsky Mina, Boudica YSG. All expertise except for Boudica, she's still 5551. Should I expertise Boudica or get Harold for Alex? I would actually sit tight and get Joan Prime for Nevsky. Motaz. I think that's your best upgrade. Mina's really good, but then you can maybe even use Mina with another different commander. In fact, you can get your XY and get him to like 5551 or 5511 or something like that, and use him with Mina, and it's not bad. That's not great, but it's not bad. But Joan Prime, you also, so you got Scipio Prime, you've got Nevsky. You got Boudica as well. 5551's acceptable. Your next must-have is going to be Joan Prime for open field. So I would just wait until that comes out, assuming the leaks are true. Is Attila Nevsky as good as Attila Takeda in open field? Depends on what you're going for. If you're going for severely wounded, the answer is no. Without actively firing a skill off, the answer is no. If you have the opportunity to fire off 2 skills, then Nevsky actually performs a smidge better than Takeda. You're more infantry than Cavs. Well, I mean, if you got the gear for infantry only as well, then I would say, yeah, Harold's great with Alex. He's one of the best marches in the game. In fact, he's the second best, in my opinion, behind Juan Scipio. That being said, I think Joan Prime will be better than that. So, it's up to you. Redicog, really is Joan Prime a thing? I don't know. That's the leak. And it looks pretty damn legit. That's all I can go on. 5211 Trajan Ethelfled, Nevsky Mina. Should I instead work on Joan Prime instead of Trajan? Yeah, probably. Yeah. True noob, yes. Now, what I have been telling people that don't have their Trajan leveled up, but want to bring a buff just a buff march, right? Go Ethelfled primary, and then use Mulan or Joan secondary. It's not the best. Not the best. And you're missing out on the skill damage buff, okay? That's a big deal. But that's still pretty good, and it doesn't require a whole lot of investment. Ethelfled Joan's kind of basically a free march from a maxing standpoint. You're going to have Ethelfled maxed. You're certainly going to have Joan maxed. And if you go Mulan, it's because you've gotten lucky on the gold keys, maybe done a few daily chests as well for Mulan too, to get her maxed as well. They certainly don't use sculptures on her, like universal sculptures. 553 kills on this guy so far. My goodness. My goodness. Let's see where we're at. We are at 31,684. Number 1 still. Wonder if I should take a little bit of a break from barbing. Maybe do some forts. Farm a little bit. Yeah, Juan Scipio is legit. That's the number 1. Yep. Shadow Wolf, thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, hit the like button or hit that bell notification. Do all 3 of those things. Or if you're missing one of those pieces, fill in the gap. 2, I really appreciate you being here with me. We're going to be probably streaming for another couple hours, I guess. Would be a good description. We're at 3 hours already, and there's not much necessarily to do per se, but we're in KvK right now, so we're killing barbs to get tech. Speaking of tech, I'm going to go ahead and kill that 46 barb. And let's go ahead. What am I listening to? All right. Maybe not the best for the stream, but I mean, we're going to go ahead and move on. It's a good song. Sounded all right. Beat was good. Crusader camp capture in 4 minutes. Bro, I have over 2 million AP. No time to spend them. Anatoly, if I had that many, I would not stop. Yeah. If I had that many, I really... Oh, dang it. Speaking of not paying attention. Not that anybody said that, but in my head anyway. Hello, keep scouting. Come on, Drago. Do your stupid scouting. Salad Ethelfled is totally fine as well. Yes, that's correct. What to do with Alex YSG? Use him? Like, what to do with Alex ... YSG? Yeah, that would work. Alex YSG is fine. I mean, it starts losing its value after KvK2, but at the same, or I guess KvK3 really. But at the same time, I mean, you're going to have both of those commanders, or at least you should, on the field anyway. So having them together is not the worst thing in the world. Especially for the normal player. You know, they're not going to have 20, 25 max legendary commanders. They're going to have like 8, 8 or 6 or something, you know. Rams YSG is also okay. Are you actually going for rank 1 and honor? Not really. It's kind of like a byproduct of going for as much crystal tech as possible before past level 4. So I just got that. Marching orders. I can do Karaku's gift here pretty soon. Here we go. So I can do Karaku reports. And so I can expand my Karaku's gift more, which will give me more crystals per hour from Trial of KvK8 here. Right now I'm at 2,340 per hour. But the earlier you get that higher, the better, right? I mean, it's just good. But as far as tech, let's go back here and let's look at tech. So I've got my first tier maxed, with marching maxed, treaties, larger camps, cultural exchange maxed, barb reports, skillful operations certainly is obviously maxed, Karaku reports 5 out of 5 maxed, plunder 1 maxed, Karaku's gift 1 maxed, attack formation 7 out of 10. I can work this all the way up to 10, guys. There's not a whole lot of requirements, prerequisites. Problem is the cost. Cost is substantial. I'm at 7 out of 10 on Quench Blades 2, and I'll work my way down on stuff like this as well. Swift Marching 3 out of 10 for number 2. March Orders 1, 5 out of 10, only because that's a prerequisite for Karaku reports and Karaku gift. So I did that. Also, skillful operation required, I think 3 out of 10 on this or something like that. So I can't go any higher than this until I can get to level 7 on this, which I have to believe will require 7 out of 10 Swift Marching, 7 out of 10 on all 4 of these, and that'll probably be it. Actually, that might not be bad. Let's focus back on that. I just want to max my Karaku's gift as much as possible, because the sooner you do that, it literally translates into more value. Probjet, those are all great commanders. Juan Scipio, Alex YSG, Southern Ethelfled, and then no. So you can do Ramses Ethelfled and then Saladin with Nevsky if you want to. Drago, which one bites more, losing the 960 or losing the 1021? Well, Chris, one's already happened, and that didn't bite. I enjoyed that. Sometimes, you know, people pay for that kind of privilege. And then 21 hasn't happened yet. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch. I wouldn't say that anything is guaranteed from a victory standpoint in this KvK at all. But we are going up against 2 Imperiums, so how about that? In one camp. Because that's how this goes every time. Cristiano Fernandez. Drago, a new player here. It's a good strategy. Don't invest in commanders until Season of Conquest, and then start with Nevsky, Cavs main. Correct. So what I want you to do, Cristiano, is type in exclamation point. So the actual character exclamation point. And then type in commander order. So exclamation point commander order. That'll give you the video of basically what you just described, telling you how to invest in your commanders from the very beginning of the game all the way through Season of Conquest. That's what that video is for. Let's see. Sean Ekengren, ever played other games than just Rock? Yes. Played World of Warcraft before, Shadowbane, Ultima Online. I do play other games even on this channel. I do have a second channel, which, where's it at? I don't see it because the chat's been blowing up today, but Nightbot has been posting the link to my other channel as well, where I play Chivalry 2, Warzone, Division 2, Age of Empires, things like that. Or at least that's where I'm going to be playing those things. I played a few of them there. Destiny 2 was the other day. I played that and on that channel too, if you're interested. But to answer your question, yes, I game a lot. Metacog, Juan Scipio, Saladin, Nevsky, Ramsey, Ethelfled, Alex Weiss. That's kind of what, yeah. Most painful was the 846 loss. I agree with that, because it wasn't just 846. on both occasions. But I will say the last 846 KvK that we lost to them, even if it was just 846, we would have lost. But they also had 93. So 846 and 93 is a pretty damn good tandem. But the one before that, the free-for-all, I feel like if they didn't have the camp ally they had, and we didn't have the camp ally we had, it would have been more even to fight. We just got overwhelmed with how good 846 was, but then also their camp ally 862 was an absolute juggernaut. And that tends to happen to 916 quite a lot. I'm not saying that's what's happening this KvK, but it tends to happen to 916 quite a lot because we're so heavy on dead and kills. In relationship to our power, we get paired up with kingdoms that have a lot of power, but tend to not have as much kills or dead. So what happens is we get paired with some of the weaker kingdoms from a stat standpoint versus our opponents who get way better allies, like way better allies. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy to watch. And as you can see, that's kind of, I'm not saying 20. Okay, so take this for a grain of salt. It's kind of what happened in the sense of what our opponents look like. So again, we're fire camp, supposed to be the most powerful camp, right? 916 and 2333. 2333 is ranked 15 and 16 on power and 12 and 13 on kill points. Water camp has 2 Imperiums in it. Right here. 2 Imperiums. So somehow we got 2 non-Imperiums in fire camp, earth camp, and wind camp, and then water gets 2 Imperiums. There you go. That's kind of what I'm talking about. 916 does tend to get the short end of those sticks when it comes to just the partners, the setup of the KvKs. Q-Star, I'm in 2333, and that's a fair assessment. Well, I mean, it's literally the stats. Like, we went through it. Rank 15 and 16 on power, rank 12 and 13 on kill points, and no, just kill points for your 2 main alliances. But again, 2 Imperiums in water camp. Like, how does that happen? Top 20 players, 19 out of the 20 are in water camp. From a kill standpoint. How does that happen? Yep, that's the link to my other channel. Thank you, unknown entity. If you guys haven't subscribed over there, make sure you do hit the bell notification too. Until I get into more of a rhythm, like a natural rhythm of streaming there more often, it'll be very ad hoc. Like, it'll be very sporadic. So make sure you hit the bell notification so that you have a chance of possibly getting a notification when I do go live over there. Because it's going to be kind of random. It's not going to be planned generally, at least right now. It's just going to be like, hey, I feel like playing Division 2 today, and I don't have anything going on in Rock, and then that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go live. So, yeah, blame Skywalker. I totally get behind that. What does the star in the Alliance do? Does it conflict on KvK matchmaking? I don't think so. It's just a designator that you kept the Zig at the end of the KvK. It doesn't even mean that's the only KvKs you've won. Because, again, we've won most of our KvKs in 916. We've only lost 2. And both of those were against 846, which I think is probably understandable to most people in this game. So we've only lost to this. If we lose this KvK, this would be the first KvK we've lost where we weren't fighting against 846. Dark Shadow, what's going on? Good to see you. Gerardo Martinez, greetings from 2463. Stop complaining. Let's give a good fight. There's no complaining here. We're not complaining. Just stating facts over the years of 916 KvKs. We tend to get the short stick on how things are set up. Stucky, it's okay. We're just here for the barbs and the level 7 nodes anyway. How does this happen? How does this happen? How does that even come close to happening? Will I random TP at past 4? I'm not sure. Maybe. If it's in the plans. Motaz, are you going to play Call of Dragons? Probably. And do you really think it can overtake Rock? Probably not. Well, at least not at the beginning. Maybe it could. Busy, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Could you explain that pathing to me? Like, that is the most insane pathing that I've seen in quite some time. There's one. Raging Robots at Sky. Add to the plan. If that's what's needed from me. I mean, I don't see why it would be, but maybe it'll make sense. Maybe it will. I think it might actually make sense. If you're asking me. All this talking and I totally forgot to order food. Ugh. Drago's already on savage mode. Are you gonna play? Let's see. Enver is OP. Will you random TP at past 4? Answered that one. Dark Shadow, is Saladin a good commander to work in Season of Conquest slowly? I mean, only using MGE heads. Well, I mean, work it as fast as you can if you're just using MGE heads, but yeah, I mean, he's a good commander to have. At least 5551 out. And honestly, I just wouldn't go above 5551. You do get a little bit more march speed reduction and a little bit more damage factor when you max him, but it's just not worth it. Those sculptures can go elsewhere, again, unless you're getting them just from MGE. But if you're getting them from MGE, I feel like you could be using those sculptures on a different Cav commander. That would make sense. I wouldn't use MGE on Saladin versus, say, MGE on the new Cav commander that may come out, coming here pretty soon, or Jadwiga, or if you're a garrison commander, or a garrison leader, yeah, that kind of thing. Enver, a cook who's ordering food. Yeah, sometimes cooks have to. People who can cook have to order food too. Like, we're going to stop the stream. Can we stop the stream? Stop the stream and go cook and then come back later, or? Motaz, are you pushing for Zenith? So, not on this account for sure. And I'm thinking about it in 307. I'm not 100% still yet, whether I want to or not. I feel like I probably should, but it's also not, it's not health, it's defense, which is good, but it's not health. It depends. It is a better skin than what I've got. It's very true. So, something to think about. Ayush. Drago, I'm low spender of Max, Nevsky, William, Saladin. Next option is to invest in XY or Attila. Please advise. Or you could wait. I would wait. See if there might be another new Cav commander coming out within the next 1 to 2 weeks. I feel like that might be a high chance of probability. And then the answer would be neither of those. Although you should have both of them summoned at least. And having XY 5551 is certainly usable. Or even 5511. Too bad. Enver, it's not a matter of good or bad. It's can it be done? Because I can't do two things at once while streaming. Horn or ring for Scipio? Ring. Ibrahim. Ring always. Every march in the open field should have a ring. And again, go watch my video, drums or horn, for your accessory recommendation. It's literally what it's for. I made it just for that. Just for you. Somewhat for you. I made it for most of the people, but it'll apply to you. Arflex, you're saying Joan Prime won't replace XY? If everything is the way that it's been leaked, Joan Prime is an upgraded version of XY. That being said, I think there's a place for both of them. I agree. I think there's a place for both of them. I'm not saying XY gets removed. I just think Joan Prime is better. So if you have to pick one, which was what his question was, then I would pick Joan Prime. But that's why it does have a lot of value. 1v versus 60 GT and KvK. I've heard that so many times. Should I make a video on that? Like, I don't know why I would make a video on that, but I get that question so often. And I agree with Metacog. I think 60 GT would win. Yeah. 34 1v is good, but they're not as deep, I think, as 960 is. And I don't think they stay on for as long as 960 does, or have the coverage, I guess I should say, that 960 does. Yeah. You know what? You know what? I have a feeling. I just got this feeling that Chisco's streaming. Is he streaming? Why is it every time I pick up my dang phone, some random robocaller is calling? Yeah, 960 doesn't know how to sleep during KvK. He is. He's streaming. Yeah, I knew it. So if you'll notice, we were hovering around 350 people throughout the entire stream, which I appreciate all you for being here, and I know that you're probably watching both of us at the same time, which is awesome. That's optimal. Oh, I'm getting tired. But I always notice when, yeah, I'm thinking it's raid time, guys. I always notice when this will start streaming, because there's a fringe 50 to 80 people that immediately poof. There's 50 to 80 people who immediately go poof whenever Chisco goes live. It's just the way it is. That's the nature of the beast. That's the nature of the 170,000 subscriber beast. But here's what we're gonna do. Let me set it up before we do it. I've really enjoyed our stream so far today, by the way, and I do plan. I want to stream more today. Okay, so I don't want y'all to go anywhere when it comes to leaving me today, because I'm going to have either another Rise of Kingdom stream on this channel, or I'm going to stream some Division 2 with my son, because my son wants to play Division 2 with me. So that's the other thing. But let me. There's the redirect. And there's the Chisco redirect. Okay, save. So I have updated the redirect, so whenever we end the stream today, or at least this particular stream, at the top will give you a link to go and hit Chisco up after the stream is over. Whether you like him or not, you should go over there and throw him a subscribe. He's been a very helpful content creator for this channel. I appreciate him. I want to make sure that we go back and forth on this stuff. I'd love for this to be more of a partnership. It's helped this channel grow, which has helped our community grow, which has helped our Team Drago, which is, I'm seeing a lot of Team Drago stuff in chat, which I'm loving that. Helps that grow and keep going and keep building and get bigger, and everybody likes it bigger. You know what I'm saying? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to wrap up the stream here in just a minute. I'm going to recap what we've done so far. I'm going to go over some of the, before you leave, I'm going to go over some of the rankings again, because I want you guys to get the updated information. But what we're going to do is when we end the stream here, I want everybody here, all of you. There's just under 200 people watching right now. I want all of you to redirect yourselves using the link that happens at the top of the screen whenever I shut the stream down. Go over to Chisco's stream and then say, Drago raid, Leo sucks, and then insert whatever you want. I don't even care. Just keep it somewhat civil. Chisco has a little bit more of a PC channel than I do here. And again, he has a bigger player base over there too. So, you know, represent Team Drago professionally-ish. Professionally-ish. But go over there and say, raid, you know, Drago raid and Leo sucks, and then insert whatever here, okay? That's all I want from you guys. All right. So once we end the stream here, let's go ahead and do that. So what I'm going to do really quick, again, I'm going to give you top 10 on the rankings really quick before we wrap the stream up. Alliance Power Rankings, we have No Evil, T2A, Blackjack, Suicide Squad, Phoenix Wolves, Peach Wave, Chosen Ones, The Forever Family, Valor Morgulis, and Rhapsody being in the top 10. Then we've got Alliance Kills, Blackjack with a massive advantage here from 1021. No Evil in the same camp, number 2. Peach Wave, 2100 in the same alliance of camps, number 3. T2A, the first pro coalition member at number 4. We have 5, The Forever Family, number 6, Valor Morgulis, 7, Blackpink, 8, Suicide Squad, 9, Rhapsody, 10, Phoenix Wolves. We have Individual Power, BT Cyborg Assassin, Duffy Forever, Minion Dave, Little Star, Mad Bob Jr., G-Box. This player here, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Same thing here, same thing here. The last 3, I just can't pronounce it. I probably should learn some Korean. It's kind of probably part of the gig, but haven't done so just yet. And then here's the maximum kill point stuff here. Mimi, Captain Jack, same thing. 41196530 is this player at number 5. BK Love, this player, Captain J Squad, and Witcher rounding out the top 10. And again, we are number 1 in honor roll, which doesn't really matter so much as what you get from the fact of this, which is all the crystals and stuff. So really looking forward to continuing this. Again, it'll be here with Rise of Kingdoms, or I'll be on the other channel doing Destiny 2 content with my oldest son, who's again back from the Navy. So we're gonna try and link up because he's on the Xbox upstairs. I'm on the PC down here. We'll definitely be able to be on Discord together, but I'm trying to link up into the game, but it's not seeing him in the game from the different platforms. So we're going to work on that probably before we get started on anything to do with that. But really appreciate you all joining me today. I've had a blast, as always, with you all. We did about a 3.5-hour stream here, and we'll, like I said, do some more later. I will see you guys later, and I hope that you guys do the raid that we talked about. Make sure, again, Drago, raid, Leo sucks blank. Make it happen. Trusting you guys. I will see you guys next time. Cheers. Have a good one. And maybe take care if my stream deck does not stop working. There we go.